Hello and welcome to the special Friday episode of Friday Night Fights. We are Workhorse Wrestling Network, and we are starting early tonight for Sacrifice.
That's right. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing quite all right. Oh, is it starting? I hear audio, but I don't see visual.
Yeah, I hear audio, but no visual. It's in my mind. I got Shaw on the screen first, so.
I just got visual.
We are live. All right. Yeah, we are here for Sacrifice and Smackdown. So at 5 o'clock,
need to turn this down.
And CM will join us, and two of us will be watching Smackdown, and two of us will be watching Sacrifice, and we'll keep you updated along the way. It looks like on my Sacrifice feed on the pre-show, I have Eddie Edwards coming down to the ring. I'm not sure what exactly that means. I don't know if he's going to wrestle at the moment, but probably so. So yes, thank you for choosing Workhorse Wrestling Network. If you're here with us, we know you got a lot of choices for your watch-alongs, so thanks for being here. If you're here, please chime in the chat. We love to hear from you. Love to interact with you. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. We're at 73 subscribers, so we're moving up on our way to 100, 1,000, 10,000. So thank you all to all 73 and to anyone that's going to subscribe here on out. If you're new, please do that. Hit the like button on this video. Hit the bell to be notified for every time we drop something new. And let's watch some wrestling. How has your Friday been, sir?
I slept in.
That's always nice.
Yep. So I woke up and I was like, all right, well, I need to go now if I want to be able to hit the gym before the podcast. And then I looked outside and it was just pouring down rain. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just sit inside.
Sit inside. So it looks like we're going to get Eddie Edwards versus Bhupinder as an opening match on the Countdown to Sacrifice.
So YouTube had a winner playlist for me today, where it had the 50 songs I've listened to the most over the winter. So I just turned that on and listened to music that I've been listening to anyways.
All right. Well, you must like it. So, what do you think about Eddie Edwards' hair? Does it move the needle for you, or a little much?
Honestly, one of the better green hairs I've seen this year.
There were a couple green hairs. What was that? Was that a GCW show? I don't remember what show that was. They were terrible.
Yeah.
There were a couple green hairs that were really bad. So that is.
Yeah, they needed to go to somebody to get that done. They should not have done that at home by themselves.
No doubt. No doubt. So Sacrifice should be a good show. The card's all right. We're going to get Gresham versus Bailey again, which they've done it a few times. It seems like I've seen it a few times in the last couple months, but I'm never mad at that. So.
I've never had green hair.
Yeah, me neither. It's not really my style.
I've had blue hair and I've had fuchsia hair.
I've never had hair colored other than my own. The color it was and the color it naturally is. Never dyed my hair color before. Let's put it that way. Nor have I ever had a mohawk. Just not really my style.
So the fuchsia was supposed to be red.
But it came out.
But it ended up being a debate between people of, is that purple or is that pink?
I had a car that was red, according to the title, but everyone said that it was pink. But it was fucking red, goddammit. I didn't drive no pink car. I mean, not that there's an issue with that, but I'm just saying, I didn't drive a pink car. It was a red car.
Now, a purple car would be cool, but I wouldn't drive a pink car either.
So apparently,
Maybe a Lambo. Maybe if a Lambo was pink, I would disregard it being pink because it's
I
a
might
Lambo.
I might drive a big pink Cadillac.
Mm.
I think that's the only kind you can probably get away with still looking, semi tough in is like the Dice's pink Cadillac.
I'm thinking like an Urus, the Lambo Urus, the SUV one.
Yeah.
I think that'd look good in pink.
Maybe.
I think you could get away with that.
Maybe. So you've heard the bad news. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you've heard the bad news. If you have not heard the bad news, I will tell everyone. Josh Alexander is hurt and is going to be out and had to vacate the title. So I'm not sure. I assume we're going to get some sort of I need to do a little bit more research to see what they're going to do. But I know that he's hurt and that he's vacating the title.
And that post though of Will Ospreay getting in on the action.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So CM Punk said professional wrestling. Chris Jericho replied sports entertainment, and Will Ospreay replied semi-nude combat. I love Will Ospreay.
Me too. That's because Will's amazing. Semi-nude combat. That's the perfect way to explain it. You saw CM Punk's new Instagram post where he blasted AEW again?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I see if I can find it. Maybe I'll find it and try reading it. Let's see.
I don't think I follow him, so I don't get his stuff.
Yeah, I just saw it because it was Wrestle Talk was talking about it.
I do, however, follow DDPY and Celtic Warrior Workout. I like seeing that stuff.
So I. Oh wait, this isn't it. That's not the right one.
I turned on the flashlight on my phone. You can see my face now. I should get a ring light or something.
Now you can see your face. Hey, what a novel idea.
I don't know why this camera's so dark.
So, of course, everyone's alluding to it, but I can't find the actual post. I can't. Okay. CM Punk took to Instagram to defend himself on Thursday from reports about his behavior during his time in AEW. And since deleted Instagram story, the former WWE superstar gave his version of the backstory leading up to a squash match to Jon Moxley from August. He said a lot of things in the message, but what was most shocking was that he'd never seen a Rocky movie. Let's see. Sigh. I wasn't cleared to come back to wrestle yet. Then plan was to wrestle at the pay-per-view. I sat and listened to Moxley's Rocky 3 idea. I explained how I'd never seen a Rocky movie and I thought the idea sucked. But if the boss wanted to do it, whatever. He said he wouldn't lose to me. I'd never experienced someone refusing to lose to me. I just laughed. I asked Tony if this was what he wanted. He said yes, he's the boss. So I said okay, but I need to be cleared first. They kept saying it could be just a squash, so I didn't need to be cleared. I scoffed at that. My health was more important. Dave Meltzer is a liar. Jericho is a liar and a stooge. There were plans, but plans always change. But I'll never put a company above my health ever again. So that's what he said on Thursday. So I would imagine at this point, even further indications that the bridge back to AEW is pretty burnt at this point. I would imagine, and that probably everywhere else. I mean, I maybe some independent will hire him to come in and do some exhibition stuff, whatever. But and I don't see him or WWE going there.
The best you could hope for is New Japan.
Yeah, and if they're smart,
so that explains the TED 2 stuff I've been seeing, where they put CM Punk and John Moxley and Tony Khan's faces over everybody.
There you go. Yep.
Talking about Rocky. You've never seen Rocky? Are you fucking with me?
Right. Yep. Exactly. So.
Have you never seen Rocky? Oh, you talking about the boxing movie?
Right.
Funny shit. I'm going to watch the TED movies again.
I love TED. So I was reading that, so I missed who won, Eddie Edwards or Eddie Edwards won? I figured.
Okay, so I think Macklin's going to win, but I'm rooting for Kushida.
Yeah, I think Macklin's going to win. I kind of want Macklin to win.
I heard a ding. I have no idea what it was for.
Oh. I don't know. I suppose you could have heard a ding maybe from my computer too, but I don't see any dings on my end, so.
You know what? I think I might drink tonight.
Yeah.
But so first, another sip of water.
Talking to Kaz and Swan backstage right now. My TV's muted, so I can't tell you what Kaz is saying, but. Now Swan's talking. I'm confused.
Gin or vodka?
Oh, jeez. Neither. I'm not big into either of those. I guess vodka.
Vodka it is.
No.
One. A two.
A two.
A tree.
A three. One. Two. Three.
This is Rampage, baby.
No, that's not what I want either.
So, this is pretty good if any of y'all are looking for something new to try. Culinary crafted cocktails, dogfish head. It's blood orange and mango.
Interesting.
I'm gonna flip my camera.
So it's like a wine cooler?
Yeah, I'd say it's more like a hard seltzer.
Okay.
But it's like I'm not really sure. I think it might be more of a wine cooler, but like it's
It's carbonated.
it's carbonated and it's got orange juice in it.
Yeah, I mean it's more like probably more like a White Claw or something like that than like your traditional old fashioned like Bartles and James wine cooler. But
It's also not it's hard seltzer either because it has juice in it as well.
that's true.
But it tastes like a screwdriver.
There you go. It's a bubbly screwdriver.
A bubbly screwdriver with mango.
It's exactly like a screwdriver, but nothing like a screwdriver. It's exactly the same but different. So we get Kylan King with Taylor Wilde coming out to the ring here, I assume, for our second match of the countdown to Sacrifice.
Hmm? I used to hate rice.
The Coven. Yeah? You like it now?
Yeah,
Why did you
I think it's one of those.
What do you mean you used to hate it? Like as a kid growing up, you just weren't a rice fan, or?
I'd always want noodles instead.
I like both noodles and rice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
My
Coven
one
versus
problem is probably potatoes.
Yeah, that's what you said. You're not a big potato fan. Hold on for just 1 second. Be ready.
And like I have no excuse for it. Like everybody else in my family loves potatoes. I'm like a third Irish. I should enjoy potatoes. I just don't. Like they're all right. Like I'll eat French fries, but the thing is that I'll eat like 5 French fries and then I don't want any more.
Yep, I like potatoes. I like anything. I like anything carbohydrates. Pasta, rice, all that stuff. Potatoes. Starch, starch, starch. It's terrible for me, but I love it.
I also don't like tomato sauce, and I'm not a big fan of cake either.
I like cake if it's the right kind of cake. If it's cooked, if it's moist and it's whatever. If it's good cake. If it's bad cake, obviously, I'm not interested. And again, tomato
So,
sauce has to be the right kind of tomato sauce too. So
is cheesecake cake?
I don't think so. I think of it more like a pie. Although really, it's a dessert in and of itself. It's not a pie or a cake. It's a cheesecake. I mean,
Okay, so
I think it's a unique dessert.
My top 3 favorite cakes. Number 3, German chocolate, because it's got coconut, and I love coconut.
I hate coconut.
Number 2, carrot cake.
Yeah, I like carrot cake.
It's spicy and it's got that cream cheese frosting on top.
Yep, I like carrot cake.
And number 1, pineapple upside down cake.
Yeah. I like pineapple upside down cake. I don't know if it's in my top 3. I don't know if I even have a top 3. But I've never really thought about cake enough that much to know if I have a top 3 cake. So carrot cake would definitely be probably in the top 3. I like carrot cake. I'm not overly like picky about the kind of cake as long as it's done well. Like I like a good fruit basket cake. I'll eat a simple,
I don't know
single
what
layer chocolate or vanilla
is
cake.
a fruit basket cake. A fruit cake?
No. No,
Okay.
fruit cake is usually in the shape of like a bread, and it's dense, and that's like a Christmas fruit cake. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, it's more in like the shape of a loaf of bread.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like it's like a fruit bread. No,
Because I will have a fruit cake with eggnog during the holidays.
no, like a fruit basket cake is like it's like a tort with a bunch of fruit on top of it. So I mean,
Oh,
like
that
a
sounds good.
custard tort with
I
like a
would.
whole bunch of fresh fruit just cut on top of it.
I'd probably consider that more of a pie, but that sounds good.
They tend to be They tend to be more expensive than the average cake because they have a lot of fruit on them, and fruit tends to be expensive. So it's
I love fruit.
I mean, I don't, I'll take a simple single layer chocolate or vanilla cake that's cooked well and moist with a good frosting. I'm not overly picky. I'm not like, I'll eat any cake because I love cake. I'm just not overly picky about the flavors. I care more about how it's cooked. Like, it's got to be moist and, whatever, as opposed to dense and dry and,
I'm the person who says they're good at a birthday party and they're passing out cake.
Yeah, I've done that plenty of times. And of course, everyone looks at me because I'm a fat dude. Like, yeah, right. But no, seriously, I'm good. I don't necessarily want any cake right now. Like sweets. I mean, in the last 5 years, probably I've been a bigger sweet eater than I've ever been. But for the large portion of my life, my downfall as far as food goes is not sweets. It's always been carbohydrates like chips and crackers. And I mean, I could sit and eat easily a whole box of Cheez-Its or a whole bag of Doritos while I watch Sacrifice if I have them and I don't pay attention. Like, you know what I mean? I love chips and crackers. I love all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So much more than I do sweets. Although the last few years or so, I've become definitely more into sweets than I ever was before. Usually for me, my favorite sweets are something that combines chocolate and peanut butter. So Reese's peanut butter cups, you know, peanut butter cup ice cream, chocolate peanut butter cup ice cream, those kind of things. Usually my go-to.
I like
Oh,
butterscotch, but I've never heard of a butterscotch cake.
yeah, no, I'm a big fan of butterscotch, like hard candies, and I like butterscotch pudding.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Liquor. Butterscotch liquor is pretty good too.
I don't know if I've ever had butterscotch liquor, honestly.
Mm. Mm. You should try and find some butterscotch moonshine. That shit's dangerous though.
I'm not a really big drinker. I mean, like, my wife and I live with my son-in-law, or with my daughter and son-in-law at the moment, and the only alcohol in the house is theirs. Like, we don't have any alcohol of our own. Like, I don't. I have it here, and there's none. There's like 4 beers and maybe a bottle of rum in the freezer. Like, I can't. The only time I ever drink is if we go out to dinner somewhere with other people and they're drinking. Like, almost never. I
Mm-hmm.
never drink at home, but I smoke like a chimney. So, I mean, I smoke probably anywhere to an ounce and a half a week of weed. So, I mean, I smoke a lot of weed. So, it's not like I'm don't have my vices. It's not like I'm whatever. I just for some reason the thing about alcohol is I don't like getting drunk because I don't like that feeling like loss of control or not knowing what I've been doing or whatever. I hate that. I've blacked out a few times. I've been so drunk where people have told me, "Oh shit, you did that," and I'm like, "Oh shit, I don't remember that." I'm good. I don't. I'm good. I don't like doing that anymore. So and
Yeah, I don't
alcohol always gives
do
me
any
a substitute.
substances anymore. Hardly. Like I got plenty of alcohol here, but I hardly ever drink.
Yeah.
Mostly because I don't like to drink by myself.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. And I have stomach issues
But
anyhow, and
although I am
alcohol is
drinking alone
terrible.
tonight, I do have company at least.
That's right. You're not alone. You're on a watch along with all of us here. So I would probably drink a little bit more if I didn't have the stomach issues that I have and it didn't make me sick right away. But if I want to feel a buzz before I get sick, I've got to drink like 3 or 4 or 5 shots in like 10 minutes, and then hopefully get a buzz real quick before I get sick 20 minutes later, because I'm inevitably going to get sick about 45 minutes after consuming any alcohol. So
Yeah, my genetics are pretty shit when it comes to alcohol. I gotta drink a lot. But if I drink an entire bottle of vodka, then I'm turned up.
uh,
But like half a bottle of vodka won't do shit. Nothing. Not even a buzz. Full bottle of vodka, turned.
yep. Nope. A couple shots, I'll have a nice buzz, and then I'll be sick as a dog. And it doesn't matter if I get drunk or just have a little bit of alcohol. It doesn't matter like the volume. I still get sick. So if I'm gonna drink, I try to get as much as I can before I get sick to actually enjoy it. Otherwise, what's the point, right?
Um, about I'd say 85 to 100 ounces of margarita. That'll get me there too.
That's a lot of
Like
margarita.
that. Well, that's the sweet spot of me having a buzz. Like not being full on drunk, but me having a buzz.
Yeah, that's a lot of margarita.
Yeah.
Depending
That's
on where you're
minimum
at,
what I need.
and how they're serving them, that could be anywhere from like 5 to 10. I mean, depending on where you're at and how they're serving them. I mean, if you're serving them somewhere where they're serving big old super margaritas, and maybe 3. But yeah, nope.
Oh,
We
I think Raul does me right. I think Raul gives me a good amount.
we go to this Mexican restaurant where you can get the super margarita, and it's like the margarita glass is like a big bowl just on a stem. I mean, it's literally like a bowl on a stem, and it's got to have half a bottle of fucking tequila in it. It just has to. And there's no way. I mean, the two of us share it, and we can't drink half of it. So, and it's got to be probably. I mean, it's not anywhere near even probably 40 ounces or 50 ounces. I mean, so I can't imagine even consuming anywhere between 90 to 100 ounces.
Well, what I do is I get a 60-ounce margarita and a 30-ounce pina colada,
There you
and
go.
together those two, they make it enough to where I have a buzz.
Yeah.
But I'd still be about another pina colada away from being like smashed. I'd need like 120 ounces to go
Jesus.
from buzz to drunk.
Hold on for 1 sec. I'll be right back.
I mean, the last time I got drunk, I broke my laptop. So, I mean, it's probably a good idea not getting smashed anymore. I don't know. Man, my tailbone was sore for like 3 weeks. I had bruised my tailbone at some point. I clearly had landed on my butt.
Uh, So in classic workhorse fashion, we talked about everything but the match that just happened on the pre-show. We can tell you though that the Rosemary did win. It was the
Hmm.
Rosemary of the Death Dolls against um oh geez, what is her name from Coven? I'm drawing a blank on her name. I'm sorry, that's terrible. But she beat her. We are just
The people
about
know.
we're about to
The
break
people know
into
what.
what
The people know what they're here for.
people know what they're here for. The main card is getting ready to start here for sacrifice in just a minute. I guess. Do you want to until we have? You're watching sacrifice right now, right?
Hmm.
And so we have Nika and CM. You want to switch over and watch SmackDown? So one of us is watching each. And I'll stay here on Sacrifice. All right, it is time for the main card. Impact Sacrifice 2023. In the words of the immortal Muhammad Ali, rumble, young man, rumble. If you're just joining us now, thank you very much for choosing Workhorse Wrestling Network. We are live for our Impact Sacrifice 2023 watch along, as well as WWE Smackdown. So I think Anika and Sammy are going to watch SmackDown, and I will stay here on Sacrifice. And when CM joins us, she'll be watching Sacrifice too, because she don't watch that WWE shit. How you doing, Anika?
I'm good, boo boos. How about you? Oh no, not
Good. It's Friday. At least it's Friday.
At least it's Friday, exactly. Yeah. All right, there
We
go.
got SmackDown. We got Sacrifice. So a loaded night of wrestling. I mean, to be fair, I have to see Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer wrestle, so I'm a little. It is what it is. I mean, I like both guys, but they should have both retired fucking 10 years ago. But...
Yeah. Like,
Sorry, I was distracted.
Huh?
Bully Ray and who?
Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer.
I'm honestly surprised. I didn't think Tommy Dreamer could get cleared to wrestle anymore. I'm honestly surprised he even got cleared medically to wrestle. So.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna be real. Tommy Dreamer had a good match against Moose, so like I'm all for Tommy Dreamer doing whatever work he can get while he can still work.
And I think with Bully Ray, like he's still butthurt about when it went to WWE and they had the whole negotiations of can he do Bully Ray, and Diva was like, no, let's just do the whole thing. Like I really thought it would be a single comparator, but okay.
Yeah. No, I don't mind Bully Ray, other than I just think I've been watching him too long on my TV. It feels like when they bring back people that I have been around too long. It's like, I don't. Now, to be fair, he never really went away like a lot of those other guys have. But still, it's like, dude. And I get it. Like, what else are you going to do, right? If you're now 50 years old and all you've been doing is wrestling for 25 or 30 years, what, just because you're 50, you're supposed to stop? Like, I mean, I get it. Like, it's your livelihood, it's your career. It's all you know. But I just get tired of seeing you on my TV.
Yeah. But it's like moments pass, boo boo. Like you can't regain. Moments passed. Yeah. I would think do what Sting's doing. Do what Arn Anderson is doing, which is basically I'm performing, but I'm not doing. I'm not trying to be the top guy. I'm just helping out the homies while I'm doing my thing.
Yeah, for sure. So it looks like our first match on Sacrifice is going to be Speedball versus Jonathan Gresham.
Ooh.
Which should be a really good match. It was last time and the time before that. They've only wrestled one time here on Impact, but they wrestled, I don't remember what it was on. It was on either GCW or it was one of those independents recently they wrestled too. So, Jersey J Cup, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so Cody Rhodes wins the title at WrestleMania.
No.
And then loses it to Randy Orton. And Randy Orton's only like 2 away from breaking the record.
No.
Hell that, nah. What's wrong with you?
Now I want Randy Orton to take that title.
Why? Well, I don't understand why we need a 10th or 11th or 19th or 27th Randy Orton title run. Like, I don't why.
I don't get. I feel like, okay, I'm sorry. Let's just have Ric Flair keep the record. I don't need no one to break his record.
Like, if you're unhappy about Cena being in position to break it, or I guess maybe he did break it, I'm not sure, but and you want someone else to be in that position, then I guess it is what it is. But I mean, I don't.
Okay.
No one needs to hold the belt that many times. Nobody.
Number one. Number two, I feel like when they're trying to make Cena break it, it was because Vince just don't like WCW. He just doesn't. So any inkling that we're better, let's break all of your records. He's going to. So that's what it felt like. It's like, really, we're gonna get why? Why does Cena of all people even need that on his resume? He doesn't. But because you petty as all get out, thank God, Triple H and Shawn Michaels are total Ric Flair stands. They were the ones that probably took him out of it. Like, no one needs to break the record. No offense.
Yeah. I mean,
I will say this. Sorry, real quick. During the pandemic, I was interested when Ric Flair was with Randy, but that's crazy. That was 3 years ago. I don't need that right now.
I understand when you have guys that are really good and they're at the top of the list for a long time, that of course they're going to be in the title picture a lot. You still don't need to hold the title that many times. You just don't. I mean, if someone holds it 6, 7 times, that's more than enough, like, in your career. It just is what it is, right? Like, give room for other people, do other storylines, find other ways. No one needs to have it 15, 16, 17 times, especially in a 20-year career. It's just too much. Like, or a 30-year career. Like,
and the tail end of it is, okay, he won it 15 times. That means you lost 14 times. So, like,
well, yeah, and it's an indictment of the. For me, it feels like an indictment. It doesn't feel like an accomplishment for the person as much as it does an indictment on the lack of competition that you have. That you keep putting the belts on the same dude because there's only so many guys. Like,
it's like you lost 14. Like, it's not an NBA conference. It's not a World Series. No, that means you had to have lost it 14 times.
No doubt. And to be fair, like, what are we talking about, right? We're talking about a belt you already know you're going to win or lose before you ever come out for the match anyhow. So, like, it is what it is. Like,
the dude, exactly. All it says that the dude in the back loves you 15 times to let you get to let you hold it 15 times.
I mean, to be fair, he's never been Universal Champion though.
So, since we didn't do the cookout this week, I guess we can wait for CM. But are we just going to do the same topic, this week's topic, next week? You want to just do it?
No. Predictions for Mania.
Okay.
Yeah. We can do this topic the week after.
No, it makes no sense. I was going to say, can we do it Saturday? Because y'all were saying start early, right, for Rampage? So the 30 minutes extra, we can talk about it. Because, after this week is predictions, next week is after Mania. So there's no point of doing it the week after because it already had happened, technically.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, we need CM to agree, but yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why you can't do it Saturday.
But it would only be two days after.
But like in my mind, when I came up with a topic, my mind was thinking Raw after Mania. I wasn't talking about like in general, but I was.
My mind was thinking actually at Mania. Like I have things right, like things that will be decided at Mania, like on my list. So we would already know if it had happened or not by the time.
Exactly. Like technically it could work. Nah, I'd rather have it before that Raw.
That's not the way I interpreted it at all. The way I interpreted it was what's going to be the stories going into Money in the Bank.
That's long because Money in the Bank is in July.
Oh yeah, you're right. Backlash. It'd be Backlash, huh?
I took it as things I wanted coming out of WrestleMania. Essentially.
Yeah. But yeah,
how the landscape would look after WrestleMania, and not necessarily storylines per se leading up, just what it would look like after WrestleMania, how I wanted it to look like after WrestleMania.
Yeah, like more so. Yeah, like I don't want to spoil it because if we're gonna do it, I don't give anything away right now. But yeah.
So you're suggesting that we do it tomorrow before Rampage?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
That's what I'm suggesting.
Okay. Well, when CM jumps on, we'll see if she's got time to do that. If she can do that.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'll need to adjust my 3.
Why?
By how much?
Well, because mine was, what are the matches I think are going to be happening at Backlash is what I was thinking, you know. I was thinking, what are the 3 storylines that are going to happen?
That's close enough. Like generally, like it wasn't a list thing for me. It was just like I said, it was gonna be like a conversation of what do you want after Mania, what new storylines after Mania. In my mind, I was thinking about Raw, like who want to pop up. But yeah, storylines. So you don't have to drastically change it.
Well, no, but you got to at least pay attention, Sammy. It's supposed to be 5, not 3.
Oh.
God damn.
Yeah, I only had 3.
It's supposed to be 5.
So just add 2 that are close by, and then your other 3 could be more of a storyline.
And what time are we working tomorrow?
That's a good question. So we have to talk about. I mean, Rampage isn't on until 11 p.m.
I thought it was 10.
I think it's 11. Let me just double check that. But
come on.
Are we sure CM's going to be working tomorrow?
We'll find out when she gets off tonight.
Come on, NCAA. I don't even know you people like that to be that interested.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. 10 p.m. So 7.
Okay.
So it's normal time slot just on Saturday.
That makes sense. Because I know like a whole lot of people guess last week was like people were like, okay, maybe we'll do a review and then do a watch along, and then like, wait, y'all are doing overtime, huh? So y'all really don't want us to watch Rampage right now.
So and next Thursday is a unique day because they have a live Impact from 5 to 7, and then at 8 o'clock is the Impact Multiverse pay-per-view. There's going to be an hour in between because they're doing NJPW on Access TV in between. And then they're going to show, so I don't know if we're just going to do, I mean, I think we should do the multiverse watch long. The question is, do we want to do the live Impact before and then come back, or just do the multiverse?
Hold on, I got to light up. So, Minoru Suzuki and Kento, we got to watch that shit, okay? That's going to be a bomb-ass match, all right?
And that's at the Multiverse United. So that starts at 8 p.m. your guys' time. Or no, 11 p.m. I'm sorry, your guys' time. 8 p.m. my time.
Okay, we'll see.
Because it's on after Impact and after
that
New Japan.
Side note: when Sam just did the whole light thing, my mind immediately went to Edge and the floating heaven. How y'all what? It's pre-taped, so no one said, you know what? Instead of just your head, let's just have a shadow of your shoulders, so it doesn't look like you're just floating in the abyss of craziness. Probably just in your bedroom.
This is my living room.
They're talking about Edge. They're talking about Edge when he was doing the promo.
So Bayley and Gresham are going at it. This has been a really good match, as you would suspect it would be. Both guys are really good wrestlers. Yeah. Bayley's in charge right now.
Very happy that Gresham.
Yeah, my place is a bit of a mess right now, but I'm a bachelor who doesn't get company, so it is what it is.
Hey, my living room looks nice now. Like I did cleaning today, but we bought food and now it's dirty again. Like it's very.
I think we talked about this before. I know we've talked about teeth plenty of times. I think we talked about Mike Bailey's perfectly white teeth before. Like, he's got to have something going on, right? Because they are too perfectly bright white.
That's cosmetic.
I mean, it's got to be veneers like Roman, right?
Yeah, or implants or something for sure.
And for the regular
I'm going to have to get me some of them.
Like just say that though. Don't be saying that's all natural, make it elbow. Like
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever asked him, "Hey, yo, you got some pretty white teeth. Are those real or fake?" Like,
what? We're like, come on, bruh. People like, I don't say low self-esteem, but for people who think, "Oh, we'll never have those," he don't have those. Those are fake.
well, there is that. Bailey's fighting his way out of an ankle lock. Scratch him in the face.
On SmackDown, we have
Yes.
Cody versus Ludwig Kaiser, and you
Okay.
know, like that's Imperium versus Cody. It's not gonna suck.
Right.
He's not here by himself, which is very interesting.
And we have the fourth workhorse. What's up, Miss CM?
Hey y'all.
What's up?
We working tomorrow, CM?
Well, some of us are. Well, we got Rampage tomorrow, so somebody's working.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you. Anika wants to do the cookout before Rampage. Do you have time?
Not if we're doing Under the Radar too. Got small children, man. Like
Right.
Don't have to be like I was thinking like 30 minutes, but if we can't, it's cool.
Well, I mean, it stemmed from me asking if we were going to do the same topic that we didn't do this week next week. Because it is still before WrestleMania. I mean, we could still do it. We could do that and predictions on the same. I mean, it's not going to take that long, right? I mean,
y'all don't.
I feel like predictions is going to take a while.
What though?
You don't need me there. I don't really watch that. So, I don't.
You're the fourth. You're the 1/4 of our. Y'all don't like when I say that.
that's right.
I'll watch y'all. Please don't finish. I didn't like where that was going.
What?
I thought it was
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you and Anika are 100% of the reason people show up and watch. So
No.
More so somebody over there, and then
and yeah, these two right
don't
here.
Do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. The watch along.
Are you pointing at me?
Pointing to both of y'all.
You and Anika.
Y'all being pretty.
Sound off in the chat if you watch for me.
I'm just saying, we have views with just you and AL during GCW, so don't do that.
Because GCW has so many damn light tubes. Like, how does the rest of the world have light tubes?
Right?
They made me look away. They made me look away from my TV. I never look away at gore.
Like, it was that gory? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
It just pulled through a city for a show and buy out every light tube in the city.
It's like, okay, so picture Mox completely bladed himself, Dustin Reynolds, and Cody doing it all. And still, like, as we watch it, and Nick Gage comes out there with a pizza cutter, it still would not be as gory as some of the things in GCW. But the fact that they make it make sense worries me a little bit about myself.
You know what? Fuck Domino's.
Huh? Say it again.
For getting mad about Nick Gage. It was Domino's, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Because WWE snitched.
Oh, punk behind snitches.
Well, here's the thing is that me and a lot of other people were online praising of like, man, gotta go get some Domino's now. What a great spot on TV.
Like, it wasn't no offense. Domino's needs all the help it can get. I think that helped. Like, that helped. I'm like, no offense.
Well, they're number one.
Huh?
They're number one.
Because I guess the better places are not.
Because there's a million of them, and it's the most widely known, I guess. I mean, it's not the best pizza.
It's not the best pizza.
No, not best tasting. Number one in sales. Number one in influence. Number one in everything, money wise.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
It
There's a lot of people
They've
that
been
like
beating
fast
Pizza Hut for over a decade.
It surprised me a little.
And
bit.
Little Caesars is barely holding on to number 3. Papa John's one takes number 3 from Little Caesars, but they just can't.
Oh, I'm finna start buying Little Caesars all the time for no reason, just handing them out to folks. They stay at Rosa Parks' house, so I gotta support Little Caesars. It's principle.
And for every sale that they make, it keeps them above Papa John's. So,
And I hate Papa John's. Even before Papa John came out being flaming racist, I hated it. It tastes funny.
To be fair, Papa John is gone now, and Shaq's on the board, so he's trying to rejuvenate Papa John's image.
Papa John's has a weird aftertaste.
I don't like Papa John's pizza, so it doesn't really matter. But
Now their wings were decent. They had
Yes.
pizza. But the pizza had a
All right. When last time you had Papa John's?
now, I'm not a big fan of
2013.
Oh, you gotta try it now.
No.
It's good.
places should be changing their formula. Domino's Pizza is better than it used to be. They've changed their pizza formula, and it's better than it was. For years, it was almost unedible. Then they changed their formula about 5 years ago. It's better. It's
better. It's decent. But out of all of them, Little Caesars is the best.
Little Caesars is the best.
When it's hot, it's good.
I'm not a big fan of Little Caesars crust, but I do like the Munster cheese.
Yeah, I like Little Caesars the best out of those 3.
Honestly, I'm not crazy about any of the pizza chains. Like, if you want me to pick a pizza, I would prefer a mom and pop place. Like, I don't know what to say.
Own.
Like, I'd probably take gas station pizza.
Nah.
I'll make my own or buy local.
My mom used to make some bomb homemade pizza, man. It was.
It's not that hard to make.
It's
it really
not.
isn't. It really isn't.
Low key, she put cheddar and I'm like, why would no one else do this? Drench me with
Some
shit.
places do.
Huh?
Some places do. I've been to like a pizzeria, and it was like in Georgia, and it was banging. Okay, is Jonathan Gresham versus Mike Bailey on your screen?
Yeah, I think yes. I think Mike Bailey just killed Jonathan Gresham. Did you see that? That back saw with the knees onto his face on the apron?
I think I'm getting there now.
Yeah, I got Bailey on the top rope. Gresham's back in the ring. Bailey's going to try to do his finisher, but Gresham rolled outside the ring. Now they're both in
on mine.
That's not happening on yours?
No, that's what happened on mine.
Oh, yeah.
And now they're both on the floor.
They're both on their knees, yeah.
But like the same knee.
They both hurt the same knee on the...
So, last time I got pizza, I went to Emo's Pizza.
Never heard of it.
I got a buffalo chicken pizza and a fruit pizza.
Fruit pizza? Yeah, to come okay.
That's fine.
Hey, boo boo.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Hassan? The only fruit that belongs on pizza is pineapple. And that's if it's Hawaiian pizza.
You don't like olives? You don't like peppers? You don't like tomatoes?
I guess. I mean,
a fruit?
yes, yeah, you're.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now you're just being difficult because yes, technically they're fruit, but nobody thinks of them that way, and especially not when you say a fucking fruit pizza. People think you got apples and berries on your shit. You got to be clear about what you're talking about. Yes, obviously everyone likes tomatoes for the most part. Well, now okay, CM don't eat red sauce because you don't trust nobody. But
no, not on my pizza. Like not chopped up on my pizza.
Of course, people. Yes, I like olives, Sammy. Of course. But I don't really
and peppers. I also had peppers on it.
Not green peppers.
It was fucking delicious. I had a jalapeno.
Red and orange. Yeah, I can't do jalapenos. They're too spicy.
Now on the buffalo chicken pizza, though, I had banana pepper.
Yep.
But yeah, pineapple on pizza, I rock with it.
We were MIA last Tuesday.
Shit.
Sorry, Hassan. We will be back next Tuesday for sure.
Oh shit!
My My feed paused. I don't know what's going on. It's not playing at the moment. Oh, there we go. Or, yep. Oh! Gresham just tapped out. It looked like Gresham tapped out with the reverse figure 4. It looked like Gresham got Bailey in a figure 4 and Bailey turned it over. And
so
then
they're
Gresham...
are they 1-1 now?
Well, they're 1-1 on Impact. They're Bailey's 2-1 because he beat him at the Jersey J Cup for GCW in the first round in February. So technically, Bailey's up 2-1. But in Impact, as far as Impact goes, they're 1-1. What I find very interesting is that the last pay-per-view for Impact, they had this match, and it was on the pre-show. It didn't even make the main card. And then tonight, it was the opening match. I don't understand why they don't think Gresham and Bailey deserve a better time slot on the main card.
They might have not thought the match would have gone with like the flow of the other matches.
My left thigh is a bit sore. I did squats yesterday, and lunges and burpees.
That will do it. Burpees are the worst. Squats I can handle. Lunges I never really lunges or whatever. But burpees are brutal.
Yeah, you got to do leg day every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, really, you should do it, opposite days you're doing upper body. Otherwise, you're going to look like...
I mean, most of my days are cardio.
For the prison body.
Be all swollen with toothpicks.
All right, is everybody ready?
For what?
Unboxing?
Oh, you got a crate to unbox? Let's see it. All right. We got our mystery crate from AEW, from Pro Wrestling T-shirts, right?
Pro Wrestling Tees, yeah. Wrestle Crate.
Yeah. Yep, Wrestle Crate.
So, it's a black shirt. It looks like it's Roddy Piper looking at the top. Let's see here. All right. Boom shakalaka.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
That's a nice shirt. That's a cool shirt.
Yeah. I dig it. Oh, okay. I was not expecting this.
What is that?
Dun-dun-dun.
Still better than you. Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Roddy Piper and MJF in the same crate.
Wow.
You should just call that the
And
heel
last
crate.
month it was Mercedes and Eddie.
Yep.
So, well, I guess that's the new theme now, is a current wrestler and the wrestler who was their inspiration.
It makes sense.
I dig it. They should continue on with this trend. I really like this. What a year 2023 has been for Pro Wrestling Crate.
So next we got Joe Hendry versus Brian Myers for the Digital Media Championship.
Adrenaline in my soul. Something.
Cody Rhodes.
We believe in Joe Henry right now.
I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Who you guys got, Joe Hendry or Brian Myers?
Let's go, Joe.
Let's go, Joe. See? We told you he's here just for you.
Okay. Wait.
I love it. I love it.
I still like your pro. Who asked the question if you didn't like my thing? It's not. Anyway on SmackDown.
That's hilarious.
That's why you come, for the love of wrestling and pro. And they dances in the background. It's
Yeah, you got to do the Joe Hendry dance.
so beautiful.
Anyway,
Well, they
If fucking Brian
advertised
Myers listened to me,
Austin
he's very
Theory.
upset. What?
I was just going to say they advertised Austin Theory facing someone at Mania, but I couldn't see who it was.
oh no, I think they're going to do a final face off for what you call it, with him and John Cena on Monday. With Cody Rhodes.
I was making a joke because you can't see him.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. It just wasn't
Okay.
that funny.
I did.
Because you believe.
But yeah, also on Raw, it's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. I don't want Solo to lose right now. I don't, even against Cody. But I don't want to be just a DQ either. But we'll see what happens.
That's tonight?
No, Monday.
On Monday. Okay.
Yes.
Because Cody's on Raw. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Everyone's on everywhere, but yeah.
WrestleMania season. And also,
That's right.
who cares? Woo!
So I can't hear what he's saying, but Joe Hendry's giving a promo before the match.
Yeah.
Probably something very inspirational.
I'm sure.
Make us all believe.
Oh, Mario, dang it. So what did you just eat? What did you want you down on?
Rice, beans, and fish.
What kind of fish?
Salmon.
Oh, nice choice. Like,
I'm trying to be mindful of what I eat.
as you should. Very, very conscious. What is your next cheat day? Because I feel like you've been on this healthy niceness for a minute. You do deserve a treat. I don't say a cheat day, a treat. When's your last treat? Huh?
I eat things, like I just try to be mindful. But the thing is that I'm also broke right now, so I eat what's available. And like I've had these packages of ramen in my house for like a year, and because I'm broke, I've been eating the ramen.
Whatever. Like, okay, I know there's a high thing of sodium. Just do half a pack or something, but those are delicious. I don't care.
I'm a big boy. I gotta eat like 2 packs and then have a snack afterwards too.
No, I mean the seasoning. I would say like maybe cut the seasoning down and overdo it with water so it won't be over saturated with salt. But yeah, they're really good.
Like before eating this dish of the rice, the fish, and the beans, I also had 2 breakfast burritos.
Ooh. Like that thing about seafood, like it's good, but it's not really filling. Like 2 hours afterwards, you're gonna be hungry again. Like not overtly hungry, but you want a snack or something.
Top ramen's one of those things that people don't want to admit to eat, but yet they sell 10 billion packets a day. Like everyone's like, "Oh, I don't eat that shit," but it's the biggest selling product in the market. Like,
I haven't had top ramen in like 5 years.
Really?
Yeah, because family doesn't eat meat, and the seasonings season with meat.
It's straight up meat. Ooh, that is interesting. I wish like they should have a vegan. Like, what if it was a vegan option? What would the flavor?
There are. There are.
But I just get the noodles myself and then make my own seasoning.
Ooh.
it's way
There
better
was
for you.
one back in the day.
You can make your own rice-a-roni, and it tastes just the same, and it's way better for you because you can control the ingredients and the sodium and all the shit in it. So,
Okay.
There was one back in the day called Oriental. It was.
Mhm.
It didn't have any meat in it,
Mhm.
but they don't sell that one anymore. What I get nowadays is I have a soy sauce one and a
Soy
chili
sauce.
one. And
sauce.
both of those are meat free.
Yep. The soy sauce one's good, but it's not as good as the Oriental used to be.
And the Oriental had like a mushroom flavor to it. It was nice.
Mm-hmm. So Joe Henry has Brian Myers outside the ring. He's wearing him out. Oh, Myers counters. Henry into the ring apron. Both men back in the ring.
Ooh.
Oh, Brian Myers, the flatliner. Come on,
Joe. You know what? We were talking about pineapple earlier. I want some pineapple. I'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
Dude's metabolism must be insane because every time I see him, he's eating something and he's still losing weight. Like,
I guess like you feed the machine and you do workouts.
I guess
that don't work with
if you're eating a bunch of small meals like exercising and you're.
But he didn't even exercise today. He said he was going to go to the gym, but it was raining, so he didn't go to the gym because it was pouring.
He might have still done like the curl. Like he all does the curl thing.
Like, even moving, once your body gets used to it.
Like I should start a health plan, but
what is that? Sammy's microphone?
Now it's muted.
Mute that.
Okay, I was gonna mute that.
Oh my gosh! So the queen is out. Ashley. I'm not sure if she's wrestling or not. Like she has the robe on, but I don't think she's wrestling. Her outfit doesn't warrant her wrestling right now.
I was like, what queen? WWE ain't got no queen.
Everybody's queen.
So
I don't have a queen. I live in America. There was a whole world about that, you know.
You might not acknowledge her, but she is your queen.
My queen is Queen Mother from Wakanda. That's the only queen I have. Okay.
Queen Latifah.
That one too. We'll knock her.
Let's be real. Santina Marella is the forever queen of WWE.
No. Santina.
No.
You know Santina.
I still, when she came out on Royal Rumble, it was like
I was in love at first sight. I had a crush and everything.
It's hilarious, but why now? Don't give why?
Doing that now would be so bad. If he were to do that now, he would get canceled immediately.
So quick. I was watching 2.5 Men the other day. Charlie Sheen and Sean Cryer, that show.
Yeah.
And that show would not fly now. Like, there's no way. That show would be canceled in a heartbeat right now. It's just nothing but misogynism towards women and just sex. I mean, it's...
Oh, Charlie Sheen's in this?
The Office would be canceled.
Okay.
We couldn't have The Office nowadays.
So the Office joke, if someone asked me, I would debate it because some joke like that, I know exactly the episode you're talking about. That joke was so carefully crafted, and it was hilarious. Like, it was hilarious. And when you put that much thought into it, come on. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about it because it's over. But let it be new, and I see that joke. It was thoroughly written out. I can't say no to it. I can't.
I mean,
Ace Ventura would have been canceled.
Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, I agree with it, right? Like, if you're offended by something, then people shouldn't, whatever. I get it, and at the same time, like, there's a fine line, right, between being overly sensitive and being, actually, truly offended by something. And, to be fair, like, if it's not offensive towards me, but somebody else, I mean, if it's offensive towards the person who it's directed towards or the people, and they're offended, then that's enough, right? It doesn't matter if other people are. Right, but at the same time, I don't know.
People have always been doing this. That's the thing. People have always been doing it. The thing is that back in the day, Hollywood didn't give a shit because like these Christian mothers would call in, being like, My child watched Married with Children, and I can't believe that this man Al Bundy was talking about these women. And it's like, well, don't let your kid watch the show, lady. That was the attitude back then.
You have to control the remote.
But the reality is that that's not the right attitude, right? The show has the wrong premise. The show's premise is flawed. I mean, you shouldn't have a show that's all about being misogynistic towards women, or degrading towards women, or whatever the case may be. Like, there really isn't a place for it, right? Like, so I get it, and at the same time, it's like, I don't know.
Okay, like the thing is, we always go to the person who is geared towards, right? So like we'll do like the racist joke on The Office. That's geared towards me directly, right? I'm not offended. So if I'm not offended, I don't need white Karen from Oklahoma making a ruckus. And it's not even about you. Why are you making a ruckus about? It's not even about you. It's about me. And I understand the joke, and I think it's funny. Then let it play out. But if the people offended aren't the people who are not supposed to be offended, you can ignore them. I'll say, yeah, you can ignore them. No offense.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I yes and no. I mean, I get it. Like, it's a little weird to be offended for someone that isn't offended themselves, and at the same time, I when I see something offensive, I have a right as a person to be offended by it, whether I'm black, white, male, female. It doesn't matter. I have a right to be offended by it, right? Like, what happened with George Floyd can be offensive to me, whether I'm black or white or male, female, purple. It doesn't matter, right? Like, the way somebody's treated can be offended to anybody. Can be offensive to anybody. It doesn't just have to be offensive, and it should be offensive to everybody, right? Like, the way that people are treated, the way black people are treated, should be equally offensive to you as it should be to me. If not,
like, now real life, yes, with jokes, entertainment, that's more subjective. And like I said, I'm looking more so of the Office joke. Like I said, that was crafted and that was mindfully crafted. It wasn't like they just willy-nilly said, I have an idea, let's do it, let's shoot it, and we'll be all right. No, I can see that someone actually took the time to actually craft a joke and let it be hilarious and also create a conversation. Right? It won't just be ha, that was a joke. It was actually a conversation as well.
Comedy's always kind of stood alone on its own with those kind of things also, right? Because people say shit on stage that they don't believe all the time, right? Comedians make up jokes about shit they don't really believe all the time just to be funny, right? So, and people have always been, for the most part, have always been okay with that. So, I mean, comedy's usually considered a little different. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a fine line. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we believe in Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry won and remains the Impact Digital champion.
The Chinese have a word for it. Baizuo, I believe is what they call them.
Which means what?
That's what they call the naive Western educated people who are ignorant and arrogant and get offended on their behalves when they're not offended.
Right. So Rey Mysterio's on the screen because so are you offended? Should I be offended? Arrogant? That's subjective. ASW because
I'm offended that he's on your screen. Yes, I'm offended that anybody has to watch Rey Mysterio.
I'm not gonna take your being offended on me. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Hater.
Wait. It has nothing to do with him being Mexican. It has nothing to do with him being Rey Mysterio.
No, it's short. Your body shaming.
You're biased against his height. He cannot control that.
Hey, shout out to all my vertically challenged people out there. We love you.
Aren't you like 6'2"?
I can't love my short people.
Are you 6'2"?
Yeah, I'm like 6'2". Shout out to all my vertically challenged people. I love you. No, I'm not. But they can still be my people.
No,
they can still be my people.
No, they cannot. At best, you can be an ally. At best, you can be an ally.
But you can't start the outrage if you're that short.
Definitely not. Definitely not. We got a 7-foot tall man leading the short man march. Give me a fucking break.
But so Ali's in the audience and his wife's in the audience. It's going down tonight. We're gonna get this Dom versus Ray match tonight.
The first of what I would imagine will be several.
You think? Okay, the premise is when you go into the Hall of Fame, you usually retire. I don't want Dom to be like that's his son and that's his choice. But I don't want to be his last match though. Like I don't.
Yeah. You a hater? You a dominant Mysterio hater?
No. I'm not a Mysterio hater, but okay. I'm not a Corbin hater, but Corbin should not have had Kurt Angle's last match.
That's what Kurt Angle wanted.
Was it?
I'm sure he had some say in it. I mean, he must have had some say in it.
Okay, in this instance, I will be outraged for Kurt Angle. I don't care. That should not have been your last match. It should have been Cena. It should have been Brock. It should have been Randy Orton. It should not have been Baron
Corbin. He requested Cena. He did request Cena. He didn't get Cena though.
Then we will hold off on this match because no, that should not have been his last match.
But he couldn't. Or he didn't want to. He was tired and old and achy.
But then hold off on it.
When you get tired and old and achy, then tell us to hold off on it.
But then, like you can kind of tell that one. Like he kept doing the teases and doing the workout videos on Twitter. So it's like, what are we doing here? He could have waited.
Getting you prepared.
Ugh.
I'll be right back.
All right.
My stream has frozen again.
So that okay, so that had to be a Fight TV thing. All right, sure. So they're doing rivalries, right? On A&E. Is Brock versus Roman Reigns. That's why I don't watch this stuff anymore because it's so manufactured by the company. How on earth is like? Okay, I get they went against each other a bunch of times, but that was not a world famous rivalry that I want to relive. That's really a vortex that we all were sucked into for a really long time.
Well, if Dwayne had lived up to his part of the deal, it would have been done at WrestleMania. But
even so, like last WrestleMania, you could just add it. Why did you not add Seth Rollins to that match? It would have been infinitely better. Do a proper triple threat where no surprises. It's right there.
They didn't want to. You're asking an awful lot for them, and you don't give them enough money. So.
And even at WrestleMania, we put the last match. No, we gotta do this again at SummerSlam.
And you will watch it, and you will love it.
I rebuke it. That was the last match. It's over. I say that now. It's not no more. Yeah.
You gonna watch it? You gonna watch it?
Low key, I didn't watch the SummerSlam match yet. I was working.
Man, I haven't watched low key wrestling forever.
I was working that day, and it like honestly, if it's not an awesome match, I rarely go back and watch stuff. Right? So I want to watch it on one of my days off, but I haven't done it yet.
Do you really want to watch it?
Okay, the spot I do want to watch, like, because I saw the spot where Roman Reigns caught the mic, and I'm like, ah!
You can watch that on Twitter.
One of the few things.
You can't do that. You married. That's a pay dropper move. You can't do that.
One of the few things of modern day wrestling that I agree with Jim Cornette on is about low key.
Which is what?
So he had this match, and like in the first 2 seconds of the match, he knocks out the other dude. And Jim Cornette said you should have just pinned him and ended the match instead of trying to wrestle with a corpse for 10 minutes.
Like it's one of them things.
I agree with Jim Cornette on that. I understand it's an accident, but you should not be wrestling with somebody who you probably just gave a concussion to.
That comes with experience too. Like I'm not sure where or look he was in his wrestling career, but that comes with experience.
I think this was 2 years ago.
Oh damn.
So for Sacrifice, I have Giselle Shaw versus Deonna Purrazzo.
Exchanging pins right here. One falls. One count.
On SmackDown, we have Rey Mysterio versus LA Knight. Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Bray is sick. They still want Bobby Lashley to be on the card. I wouldn't mind LA Knight versus Lashley at Mania. That'd be a nice set. Don't know how you're gonna set it up in a week, but yeah, that could work. It's LA Knight. All right, it can be done.
So that means we're not getting Bobby and Bray?
They're holding out hope because they haven't officially canceled it, but let's just say they're having a couple of competitors in the back pocket. Like they're monitoring the situation, but it looks like Bray gonna be up for it. Like a week out, and y'all haven't said anything, or I know last Raw they didn't show Bobby Lashley. I don't think last SmackDown they showed him either. So they're like, I just let it be happening, which is very unfortunate.
Bobby said online he's getting a match at Mania. It doesn't have to be with Bray. He is wrestling somebody in the Wyatt Six.
He said Wyatt Six specifically.
Well, I don't know if he said specifically, but I think he will have a match with Uncle Howdy if Bray's not available.
Oh dear God!
I love Bo, but that's a whole lot of pressure. I'm saying he can't match up. I'm not saying he can't level up to it, but replacing Bray and you in the mask. I don't know.
The mask is the part I'm worried about.
The mask is the
Well, no, they'll probably come up with some other dumbass stipulation. It'll be in a fucking purple color ring match or something, or fucking it'll be done underwater, or it'll fucking something stupid. They'll come up with some fucking dumbass premise.
Well, I just let Brock put on his big boy pants and get beat by Bobby. It's that's
right?
I heard there was supposed to be Brock versus Bobby 3, but Brock was like, I don't want to get beat by him no more, punk. And so that's why they're having Brock versus Omos. And so it's like, come on, you is petty. You is petty, isn't it? You really is. Put your big boy drawers on and get beat by this strong black man. Okay?
Do y'all think FTR is going back to WWE?
It'd be dumb as hell if they did, but they are stupid as fuck. So
fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, stop talking about it. I don't think. I fell for. I did. I will be the first one to admit when they were all doing their break. I was like, and not because of the teasing on podcast. It was just how they were being booked. I'm like, they weren't on television that much. They lost all of their belts. So it's like, all right, Cokehead Con. I'm like, I'm sorry, I couldn't abbreviate. Like, you guys, you see without them, and you're not really paying that much attention to your tag team division in general, get it together. That was my only thing, was to get it together. I think they got together. I really like it. And then to flip it, the Guns should not be your tag team champions. They're not doing anything for anybody. Get the belts off of them as soon as possible, please.
It was so crazy to me how everybody went from praising AEW's tag team division to FTR being off TV and everybody shitting on it now.
Well, not even FTR leaving. Like when the Acclaim had it, it was okay. We were all waiting for Acclaim claim to have that big match against the Young Bucks, against a very top team to solidify their championship, right? It never came. You gave us them losing to the Guns. It was like, what? You waited this long for that? What?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Dax and Cash and I'm looking at the Revival versus FTR, I'm not going back to WWE, right? Like, I mean, the way that they've been even as poorly as they've been booked in AEW or not booked, it's still way better than they were ever booked in WWE. So,
like
and what are they going to come back as a Revival? Or are they going to come back as FTR? I mean, what? Like
in a multi-universe, let's say Forbidden Door. I don't. Moxley's not coming back as Dean Ambrose. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't think if he comes back to WE, even to retire, I think it's going to be as Moxley. It's not going to be as Dean Ambrose. So FTR
coming back to WWE.
Well, and WWE wouldn't. I mean, do they even want Dean Ambrose? No, they want John Moxley now, right? I mean, if they want him, they want John Moxley, right? I mean, that would be my guess.
What about Cardona Ryder?
Huh?
Yeah, I don't.
What about Cardona Ryder?
I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, WWE apparently doesn't have trouble with changing people's names and just expecting everyone to be okay with it. So they'll do whatever they want to do. But I don't see how you go somewhere and make a bigger name for yourself and then come back and go back to the name that wasn't shit when you left or got released. Like, that doesn't make sense.
That's more so like it's different from the Revival because the Revival were good in NXT. Zack Ryder was okay, but I don't think Matt would want to come back as Zack Ryder. I think he would like. He's like, no, if I come back as Matt Cardona, period. It's not going to be that joke crap that got choke slammed by Taker and got cheated on by his girlfriend with Cena. Like that was a whole lot of burying.
Well, yeah, and if you're bringing him back to because of his recent success, I mean, you have to do it as Matt Cardona, right? I mean, that's where he's got his success. I mean,
you would think.
This is WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I thought they were going to make Cody Rhodes be Stardust again, and they haven't. So
really,
luckily, I mean, that was my fear. I thought it would be the perfect thing for Vince to do, just despite Tony Khan and despite AEW, and despite Cody Rhodes, and you're here, okay. Well, if you don't want to do that, then you could just sit in catering. Then it's all good.
Now,
but they've been good to him so far, at least it seems. So I mean, I don't, who knows.
I think Cody Rhodes had in his contract of I'm not doing that no more. If I come back, I'm not doing that more. And like that was probably the little hidden conversations of no, I'm not doing that.
I would hope so.
Right. Like I know
I would be fine.
Oh.
I know you want to be a main eventer, but I don't think you want us that much. So we still say to me?
I was just gonna say I'd be perfectly fine with the Guns being the champs if they were managed by Chuck.
But Chuck.
I don't necessarily have a problem with the Guns. I just, in a division where you have the Lucha Brothers, where you have FTR, where you have the Young Bucks, it's like the Guns are the champions. Like, okay, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, to be fair, I'm much more interested in the trios division now. Much more interested in the trios division.
Well, I think they've done that. I think that's deliberate. I think they've done more. They've had more focus on the trios title and trios matches recently than they have the tag team belts.
Look, it shouldn't be low key because LA Knight doesn't suck. He sucking is a very low standard. But Ray versus LA Knight has been good.
He won a match. You are so in
front of me. Wait a minute, dang it.
Oh, sorry.
Sweet Lord.
This
is like the first match he's won this year.
I think so.
Yeah, she just tapped out to the armbar.
I just blinked.
Yep, me too. I was like, okay, they're doing something, and then she tapped out. And now Savannah Evans is attacking Deonna Purrazzo. So I guess Savannah Evans has traded in Tasha Steelz for Giselle Shaw?
Well, Tasha Steelz is taking a break right now.
Yeah.
Did you not like that?
So he won because Dom grabbed his legs. I guess that's right.
Oh. Hey, good for
Knight
LA
won?
Knight. He finally won a match in 2023.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah.
For the story, I will accept it.
Oh, Tasha Steelz is back or out here right now. I don't. So what are you gonna get? Is she gonna make Savannah Evans decide between Giselle and her, or are they gonna have a Savannah Evans versus Tasha Steelz? What are we gonna get here?
I don't know.
Savannah Evans is in the ring and Tasha Steelz is coming into the ring. So
Hey, look, it's Buddy's ex-girlfriend.
Sammy! If you say one more thing, I promise.
Alexa Bliss is on there?
Oh, speaking of Alexa Bliss, did you guys see that she has skin cancer apparently? So she's taking a short break.
Yeah.
Hope everything's okay.
Oh, yes. Yes, Tasha.
Oh. So, who's the other bitch in the ring?
Oh, you gotta hit him now. You gotta hit him now, Ray. You gotta hit him now.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Come
it's
on,
okay.
mommy.
Okay, it's Giselle Shaw's. Okay, I see.
I told you it's David All.
Yeah. So it looks like we're gonna get Tasha versus Savannah at some point. Is that what you got out of that?
Yeah.
Ow! Get the belt! Get the belt! Get the belt! Get the belt! If you don't beat
Clearly, SmackDown is very exciting at the moment.
He told him to shut up. Don told him to shut up. Let the X-Men come out. And then he finally beat him. He finally hit him. Thank you. Yes.
We all knew it was going to take Dom saying something to his wife for him to get it to his mom for Ray to do something.
You know he probably apologized before they left the house. Mom.
Of course, right? No doubt.
They had a full-blown
A full family powwow before.
I'll buy you some more Gucci bottles. I don't know if you don't have nothing for me.
I straight up said it though. I said Ray has to hit him now. You can't not.
So they took PCO out into the desert and dumped him, and now he's back.
Because PCO doesn't die. We'll deal with it.
PCO doesn't die.
I'm trying to tell y'all, we need to get Nick Gage and PCO as a tag team. I want to see what can happen.
And of course, they found the one Latino dude in the crowd. Yeah! Like we all knew that's what it was going to. My thing was, is it going to be just, oh, y'all so cute. His wifey. I was like, will it take him being disrespectful to his mom or disrespectful to Aaliyah? I was going like, it should be a mom, right? But you never know.
So next on Sacrifice, we're getting Kenny King versus PCO.
No, don't be like
yeah.
That little hurt behind face. Like you really think we're gonna do nothing?
Yeah, I don't think you would hit a child for being disrespectful to their sibling like that.
It depends.
Like, because I feel like kids are always disrespectful to each other.
Not hit.
Like you'd be hitting your kids a lot.
Girl, a spanking is a hit.
No, okay. When I say spanking is a form of punishment, right? He just straight up molly down.
No, spanking is a form of assault.
Depending. But no,
It depends. The law says it's an assault.
okay.
Yeah, but the law also says that I can't sit on a street corner and drink beer from a bucket. What are laws good for?
Who drinks beer from a bucket?
Apparently, someone in Missouri, because it's a law here.
Well, it's a law everywhere. You can't really drink in public. You're not supposed to be on any street corner with a big bucket getting drunk. I mean,
like a bucket specifically?
Yeah, you cannot drink beer out of a bucket while sitting on a street corner.
Interesting.
That's real specific.
Right?
Yes, it's real specific. Someone had to have done that.
Here, you just can't drink in public. Like, you're not supposed to be drinking in public. Like, if it's in a restaurant or something, that's one thing. But, like, out on the street, you're not just supposed to be standing there drinking. Like,
so, side note, I was coming from a wedding, right? And so they have bottles of apple cider, but it's in Welch's glasses, right? But you can't sit in a car. So we're driving home. I'm drinking a bottle of Welch's straight from the bottle, right? So two hobos are looking at me and they're like, "Put the bottle down. Put the bottle down." I'm like, "What? What is going? It's not liquor." I'm like, I'm explaining to the people on the street. Like, and again, I'm 13. So I'm not. So they're like, all they see through the rear view of the car is a 13-year-old with a bottle of wine in their minds drinking. I'm like, no, it's apple cider.
that's funny.
It's apple cider.
The apple cider I'm used to does have alcohol, though.
What? Oh, okay. So nice little spike. Okay, I'm like,
hard cider. You never had no hard cider?
No.
Oh, you're missing out.
I don't know. I'm like, I know people do it through Christmas time, but like that's never been something I want to try. Like, I don't know, apple juice with liquor.
No, Christmas time you do the nog.
Well, like warm cider too, right?
Eggnog is disgusting and wrong.
It's like
you sound like my wife. I love eggnog.
I'm gonna crack a joke, but I'm trying to be good.
It doesn't suck. It's just a weird form of a milkshake.
Cheers.
That's what we're gonna call that texture? Milkshake?
Milkshake.
It's like it's milky.
That's what we're gonna call that color? Milkshake?
It's creamy.
Is it mineral packed? I'm just asking. Oh shit. Okay, what is PCO running off of? Like,
right? An abnormal heart.
Has someone mentioned votes? Do you guys know how to set up votes?
I don't think we can yet. I don't know if we can yet, but that was old. That happened like 30 minutes ago.
You can, but you have to be on YouTube. You have to set up the poll on the YouTube chat. You can't do it through StreamYard. So if one of us was on YouTube and on the stream, we could add it.
Okay. Food for thought for later. What are the odds that the Great Muta will be invented by Sting?
None. Slim to none.
I mean, I feel like he'd need to be inducted by Tajiri, though. Like,
do you think that would have happened either?
Like, that's what it should be. He should be inducted by Tajiri.
It's going to be interesting to see who does the induction, that's for sure. I love how a guy that's never wrestled in WWE is going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
I mean, would you want to have a Hall of Fame and not put the Great Muta in?
I'm just saying, I mean, to be fair, it's become, I guess, more of a wrestling Hall of Fame, but it's supposed to be WWE, and he's not WWE, nor has he ever been. So it's kind of odd, but not to mention it's not even a real fucking Hall of Fame. It's not anything. It's just this fucking out there in the ether. There's no building. There's no fucking Cooperstown. There's no fucking.
It would be better than the Basketball Hall of Fame.
At least there's a real Hall of Fame for basketball.
The location of the Basketball Hall of Fame.
At least there's a real Hall of Fame for basketball.
Sure.
Pineapple, the one food that eats you back. Sorry, my mouth is just ran a little raw.
So
Good
PCO's
pineapple.
having a breakdown in the ring, apparently. He threw Kenny King out, now he's having some sort of a breakdown. Up, PCO's going to fly.
Ooh.
Okay, so that was weird. He did a tope through the middle rope onto nothing. Okay.
All right. And on SmackDown, we got the showcase qualifying match for the women at WrestleMania of the tag division. So we got Marine lady. I forget her name.
Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans, Xia Li versus Natalya and Shotzi.
A very weird combination. I felt like this is, they don't pay to the wrestling no more. I'm like, really? Shotzi and
All of these teams suck.
Right?
Like, no thing of storyline at all. Like, oh my God. Fine. Let's just there you go. That's the move.
Literally.
Let's just get this
Every team.
with. Let's just get this match.
Why isn't Shotzi and Tegan the team? Like, if
Well,
Shotzi and Tegan were the team, I'd be rooting for them. I'd be rooting for them right now because they deserve a title match. They deserve a fucking title match.
Did they earn one?
They earned 4 and they never got any.
Wait.
In the
How do you?
This is when they lost the doggone mind and kept forgetting matches, and they kept beating Natalya and Tamina 3 times on SmackDown and still didn't get a title match.
He need to get some ginkgo biloba or something.
Oh my gosh. All right, so before I left, I didn't couldn't hear. Y'all think Sting will even go to the Hall of Fame for the Great Muta? I get that Vince is back, but come on, it's a Hall of Fame. Let him induct his boy.
I mean, I'm sure that if Muta asked, they'd be fine with it, but
You think?
I'm sure Sting would do it. I'm sure they'd be fine with it, but I don't think that's what's going to happen, though.
I think it should be Tajiri.
Or Tajiri. Like, no, like, I know that Ric Flair announced it. I'm like, he announced it on the bump. I'm like, he should not be the one to induct him, though. Like, it should not be him.
Also, shout out to Tajiri and Muta's time together on TNA. That was one of the best times of TNA. Right before the fall. Right before the fall.
We don't talk about that. That didn't happen.
Like,
They just
specifically.
glitched, and
Beer money. Beer fucking money. That was a great fucking time for TNA.
I think of TNA
Sure.
and WCW.
Yeah.
Money! Like, I remember moments. I don't go back and watch those moments, but the moments in my head are magical.
Oh!
Mhm.
Holy shit. PCO just got thrown off the top rope onto the ring apron and took a nasty bump.
Of course they did.
Oh!
I don't understand how he's
Right? Yeah, I have no idea.
How do you feel about that finish?
I'm still watching. Get one moment here. Oh, match was quick. That Shotzi dive was really nice.
I never noticed until just now of the sharp shooter there.
Yeah.
Tapping out, spanking the other person's ass. Is that normal, or is
It's
that
not?
because I've okay?
No,
Because like she was tapping out by spanking Natalia's ass.
Natalia, friend.
No, like your hands are on the mat. There's no reason to tap someone's butt.
Yes, there is. They won't.
Like Jai was just spanking that booty.
Only that. That's the only reason.
Tap, 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 tap that booty.
Mm-hmm.
I keep thinking this match is done, but PCO just keeps getting back up.
He does. Kenny King's putting a chair in between the top turnbuckle and the second turnbuckle.
So Ronda and Shayna have matching eye makeup.
Oh my God. What should we do?
Not exactly. Baszler got a little more on that wing tip.
Shayna does not need to be a Ronda minion.
Nope.
She talks better. She wrestles better. She is better.
I'm going to refer to them now as Shauna. They are Shauna.
PCO's hulking up.
Is he hulking up or is he PCOing up?
I only say hulking up because he was the first guy I ever noticed to do it like that.
James can be named every day, bitch. Pump that iron, pump that iron, pump that iron. Get them arms, work them arms.
I love how Sammy is forever multitasking. He's always doing something during the watch-alongs.
Like do a little slower for the tension in your bicep.
Sammy, do you have ADHD or ADD?
Yes. I'll diagnose it. I'll diagnose it from here. That motherfucker got ADHD for sure. Because he cannot sit still for a half a second.
And even if I am doing one thing, I'm usually thinking about something else.
I looked away from the screen and now they're raising PCO actually won.
He knocked the shit out into the chair and it hit Kenny King.
I missed it. I looked down for a second and missed it. Well, fucking PCO. Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, that'll do it.
PCO, that man here, he gonna come fight you.
Knocked him clean out. God damn.
I'm not exactly sure how it goes, but I'm going to give it a shot here. Throw up your hands and do the muscle man dance. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, that is exactly how it goes.
That was a great time to be alive.
It was so, low key, just piping noise in the pandemic era. This was a very fun time. It was a very fun time, wrestling-wise, on television.
I used to be on the Thunderdome all the time. Be watching AEW like dark on one screen, on one side of the screen. No, on one screen, and on the other screen, I'd be in the audience for WWE.
Oh man!
There are two wrestlers. No, I take that back. There are four wrestlers that I get upset when people are bad mouthing them.
Julia.
Well, no. If somebody's bad mouthing Julia, I think that they just don't know her. I blame that on their own ignorance.
Oh, okay. They don't know her like
so the four is Asuka, Mercedes, Moxley, and Bray.
And who?
Bray.
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
I was with you on three of them.
I like all four. Which one you don't like?
Fuck Bray Wyatt.
You know he a hater. He's a hater of everything fun.
Come on, join our side. Join the fun side, the entertaining side of WWE.
They talk about the genius of Bray Wyatt, and I have never seen it.
I've seen it countless of times.
Nothing he's ever done has ever moved the needle for me. The best Bray Wyatt was when he was the Cape Fear Bray Wyatt. The intro song where he's got the little girl singing, he's got the whole world in his hands. Those are the only two things that were ever good about Bray Wyatt.
Yes. And then
Later.
He's got the whole world.
like
Cult leader Wyatt sucks. Firefly's Funhouse is fucking stupid. Every gimmick match he's had is terrible.
Should I?
the Firefly Funhouse match.
And you see, I thought it was fly and fun.
Should I?
Hell, it was fire too. It was fire, it was fly, and it was fun.
Okay. Because we don't need that negativity in this. We don't need this. We don't need that hateration, holleration in this dancery. Like we don't.
In this dancery, we're sorry. No, we do not condone those gossip views of ALW.
We just need a disclaimer. That it's fine. We just need a disclaimer to put up. That's all we need.
Really? So we just haven't been, you know what?
Really?
What?
I'm looking at the banners.
Oh. Yep. I made them and then forgot to put them up.
Oh, who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Yeah. So nice. They got to show us twice.
They showed us like 5 times already. Like this segment of Dom telling his mom to shut up.
I mean, they gotta drive the point home.
Impact Lindsay Dorado is so much better than WWE. Lindsay Dorado,
How do you mess up Lindsay Dorado?
right? He has so much more personality in Impact.
When the Booker lost his doggone mind, that's how you do it.
I hope he beats Trey Miguel tonight.
He found burritos. So.
Like honestly, Hunter, just give Vince an apple and tell him to go in the hooker and just tell him to go in the corner. Like just please, just let him
Grab a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
Rehire Mandy Rose.
Huh?
Rehire Mandy Rose. Vince came back when Mandy Rose left. Rehire Mandy Rose.
It's like just go and send him in the corner, bruh. Honestly. Ooh. Interesting.
Y'all
I
like
thought we had, huh?
Y'all like my ticker?
So we need one more. We need one more person and one more team for the female 4-way. I don't know who was gonna be. It should be Carmella and Chelsea Green, like because they actually have great chemistry.
Yeah.
If it's not them, I don't know who it is.
Well, it's gonna be Tegan.
Same person.
Huh?
It's gonna be Tegan.
They're the same person.
I thought they have good chemistry. Although Chelsea Green is killing it. Like she is annoyingly and funny stupid.
I like Chelsea Green.
I'm trying to think of who the other person was.
With Tegan?
Who did Tegan? Who did Tegan not come out and save from Ronda Rousey?
It was Liv Morgan, but now Liv is with Raquel, which is so weird.
And Shotzi's in the match, but she's in it with Natalya.
Like there is no continuity. But if we're gonna get some, I wouldn't mind Candice and Tegan Knox. That wouldn't suck.
I feel that. But and what happened to Carmella? Because she wasn't on Raw this week.
Something happened. I want to know because you don't do 3 weeks of them being like friends tag teams and all of a sudden it's Piper Niven. No, that's not trying to get Piper Niven. It's like story wise, that was real abrupt. So you gotta tell us what the hemp back is going on.
They didn't think that you
Now,
promoted. How did y'all notice that they were not the same?
Well, you know, Piper Niven got that good fluffy. She got that good fluffy. That's why that's different.
You say Piper Niven is actually
now,
as a wrestler? Yes, I agree.
That as well.
Now, if I'm fan casting here, I'm going with Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss returning as a tag team because, like, those girls need something. They need fucking something. They're too good to just be one not on TV at all and the other one just jobbing every once a month.
Now, story wise, Nikki's been hanging out with Candice, so it would if we chose a team, it would be Candice and
Stalking.
Nikki and
no. Hanging out.
Stalking.
When Candice finally confronted her, she finally told her, "All my friends are gone. I'm alone." And so when she actually told her that, you know, Candice's heart softened, and then Nikki helped her win a match. So that's hanging out.
Oh, hey, I'll show you y'all my favorite shirt.
Don't stop.
Retrieving? Yeah.
Don't stop retrieving.
Yeah.
It's a golden retriever.
Yeah. Play off of Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Yeah.
Don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stop. Retrieve it.
So Trey Miguel and Lindsay Dorado are going back and forth. This on paper was the match I was most looking forward to. Oh, basement drop kick from Trey Miguel. Both guys are so good in the ring. Oh.
Here's the thing, though, is like, how is he not ready for Brock Lesnar, but they'll set him up against Drew McIntyre?
I don't know.
Because
that's the excuse they gave us. And again, it was probably Brock's punk behind. I'm not losing no more. Because Walter is Triple H's boy. If he loses, he's gonna be losing to somebody for the greater good, not because of the other dude don't want to lose. So that's probably why another version. Because Walter ain't losing to Brock. Period.
He might be booked to do it on paper, but once he gets in that ring.
And then
fingers crossed that Sheamus wins, because this is what he needs to be a Grand Slam champion, right?
I just don't want Drew to win. No offense to Drew. Drew feel like he got shoehorned into this. No offense. I feel nothing for Drew McIntyre. I'm sorry.
The only way this works is if Gunther retains, right? Like Sheamus doesn't need another title, though.
He does to be a Grand Slam champion. He needs
is that even the title? Like,
but nobody cares.
Sheamus been putting in the work, and he's been doing these banger matches. He has to win.
Banger after banger after banger after banger.
He has to win
one. I thought I'd pull this out.
Cute little pop up. Nice. What's it called? Funko Pop.
Pop. Yep. Pop figure. Yeah.
Yep.
What are you eating, Theo?
Chia seed pudding.
Okay. I'm making me something to eat. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Should have known it was going to be something like that. Chia seed pudding. God damn.
I heard this talk about the chia seeds and how they basically do nothing for you, and it's like, because they're not soluble in water. It just turns to sludge. You don't actually absorb anything of the chia seeds. They just, go through you. But it does make it filling.
They made me feel better, and I like them, so it works.
Well, they're filling. It's just that it doesn't actually do anything for you aside fill you up. It's like corn. It goes into you and then just goes out of you. It doesn't actually do anything inside of you.
Provides refuge. Corn does, at least, to help scrape out your insides.
Oh, a bottom rope moonsault, a middle rope moonsault. Oh, we're going to get a top rope moonsault to finish it off. Trio. Come on, Lindsay. Here we go. Top rope moonsault to finish it off. Oh, he missed. Luckily, he caught himself. Oh. Trey Miguel with the huge insecurity.
Yeah, this might be match of the week.
Huh?
This might end up being match of the. No, I can't say that. Kenny versus El Hill. Never mind.
Yeah. Yep. Omega versus Vikingo was really good.
Oh, that Trey Miguel is smart.
But this, I have a feeling this is going to be the match. Definitely the match of the show.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really too much else to go.
No, there's not too much to go, and I don't. Nothing else on paper seems to me to match up to this. So that's left. Oh, Trey Miguel's kicking. Dorado kicked him like a 5-kick combo, and then a double stomp to the back. Goes for pin 1, 2. Lindsay kicks out at 2.
What?
I want Lindsay Dorado to win. Trey Miguel's had the X Division title long enough.
Damn.
Trey going up to the top rope.
Okay, that explains that. I didn't know Josh Alexander was hurt.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, he had to vacate the title. He's hurt and he had to vacate the title, and he's not in tonight's match, so.
Let's go! It's Butch versus Gunther. Come on.
Oh, there we go. Let's go, Pete.
I miss Pete. I'm not sure if he was hurt or not, or they just didn't put the focus on him and Holland. I'm like, give me the Brawling Bruce as well.
I read something somewhere. I don't know if it was Wrestling Observer or Wrestle Talk or PW Insider. Somewhere I was reading that they've been talking about making Butch Pete Dunne again, bringing him, getting rid of Butch.
I heard that too.
That was the plan, but the Brawling Brutes was so good that they held off on it. It's like Pete Dunne is not, like a brawling Pete Dunne had to be by himself. He can't be in the group. That's why they held off on it.
Whoa!
Shout out to these guys for having the best commercial for WrestleMania, though.
Oh shit!
I still enjoyed the Titanic because it's so cheesily good. I'm flying, Taz. I'm flying. Wait, it's not. It's just not. It's a. What the?
Oh!
You're really gonna put that over? Oh, Ed Sheeran.
Kicked him in the fucking face. Oh!
No.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I thought Bianca Tez redoing Titanic has been the best one so far.
Like it wasn't.
Oh! What was that? Holy shit! One,
I don't know.
2. Oh my god, that move was insane.
Describe it. Describe the move.
It was like a split leg Canadian destroyer. It was like, you know how John Morrison jumps on the top rope with both legs, but dude was in the corner, so he jumped off.
Ah, holy shit!
caught him and code red.
Oh.
It's like really hard to
Yeah, it's hard to describe.
Anika, good spot's about to come up. Good spot's about to come up. It's great seeing these two wrestling again. Like, man, it's been way too long since we've gotten to see these two in the ring together.
Right? Like, what just happened for me is Pete Dunne tried to break his Gunther's fingers, and then Walter just slapped him like a little child.
That's the spot I was talking about. Yeah.
Stop that!
Leave my fingers alone.
Stop that!
Oh, double knees to the chest. Holy shit.
Biting him now?
Oh, was it on a 1, 2? Was that it?
Ah!
This is the best Pete Dunne has looked on the main roster yet.
Stop!
God damn.
Is it over?
Literally, Vince was never given this opportunity in WWE.
Damn.
And why?
Well, that's unfortunate. I really wanted Lindsay to win there.
Stop chopping the titties!
Yeah, that's been the best match so far of the night, for sure.
And the match we're watching right now has been the best match so far of the night too.
Yeah.
It's Walter and Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gunther and Butch.
Yo.
I will say this is Pete Dunne's best match on the main roster.
They're wrestling like Walter and Pete Dunne. Okay, I'll give this. Walter had done the whole over the top, not strangling but foot choking move, but it's a banger.
So TMDK. I get that it's a long name, and so you need an acronym like TMDK, but the acronym itself does nothing for me. But when you hear what it actually means, it's like, that's a badass name. But the acronym itself is just letters. Like, it doesn't really hold the same. It needs to have the full name, in my opinion, to have the actual, like
Balance by Design. That sounds like the acronyms don't sound right. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
No. my job, they're trying to give away a shift. I'm like, I don't want that tomorrow. I don't. Question. No, I don't have a question. Don't keep your questions to yourself.
Keep your questions to yourself.
Keep your question to yourself. This is what happens when you be nice. This is what happens when you try to be nice. I didn't miss it? Okay.
So next up on Sacrifice is Bullet Club versus The Mighty Don't Kneel, or TMDK.
Remember the Bullet Club.
It is Bay and Austin. Chris Bay and Ace Austin.
I feel like the last wrestling game had just came out. I've barely even played it. Now there's 2K23.
That's what it feels. It does feel like that. Like 22 feel like it just came out.
With games that they put out every year like that, it's a lot, because unless you play a lot of video games, by the time you crack one open, the next one's out. Like, I don't play that much. So, like, I'm like, I've only played it, 25, 30 times, and all of a sudden the next version's coming out. It's like, damn, okay.
And more so like
I am interested in hearing if the GM mode has been better developed this year, or if it's copy paste from last year. Because if it's copy paste from last year, yeah, I had no desire to get 23. I'd probably just wait till like 24 or 25 to come out. Actually, I changed my mind on that. I'll probably be overseas. I probably won't have my Xbox anymore.
And it's like phones. It's like, honestly, what's the difference between the phone that came out this year and the phone that came out last year, which is really 3 months difference?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, the location of the speaker or the camera pixels or dumb shit like that. I mean, just,
No, like with the game, maybe.
I mean, the roster's updated.
Anything they can do to change
That's the only thing.
Anything they can do to tweak it a little bit to put out a new version,
Mm-hmm.
so they can get people to buy the new version.
But you can't tell me that. I guess like games are online, right? So you can't tell me you can't download Cody Rhodes to your old game unless you can't.
Right? No, you can't. But yeah, you should be able to.
Right? Stop! These Gunther chops. Gosh, these Gunther chops are her. Oh.
Anika feels bad for Pete Dunne.
I feel bad for anybody. I wouldn't want this on my worst enemy. I wouldn't want this on who's my worst enemy? Wrestling wise.
Who's my worst enemy wrestling wise?
I wouldn't want this on Bret. I want on Bret Hart. I wouldn't want Bret Hart taking these doggone chops, man.
Wow, Bret Hart is your least favorite wrestler of all time?
Well, he's the enemy of my favorite wrestler, so yes.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, so I guess I'm a little different.
No.
I have both Bret Hart and HBK in my top 5, so.
You are about that life, though. It's a rivalry. Yeah, pick one.
Why is Bret Hart the enemy?
Because Shawn Michaels is it.
But you got to understand, Shawn Michaels isn't even the enemy of Bret Hart. It's Goldberg.
Yes,
it's Goldberg.
No, it's Goldberg.
Bret Hart has so many enemies. He's a bitter dude, but
so many enemies.
He's a little bit bitter, but yeah, I mean, in my opinion, they're two of the best wrestlers of all time, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. So you can't go wrong. I mean, it's.
At least you weren't referring to Goldberg in that category.
God no. He might be one of the worst wrestlers of all time. That should be a list we should put together. No. The top 5 worst wrestlers of all time.
I don't want
to. Listen, Tony. We don't want Goldberg in AEW.
No.
If you want to give him one match, okay. No. One and done.
No.
I'm fine with that. One and done.
No.
Against who?
Have MJF beat him and retire Goldberg.
I do not want to see that at all.
The only reason I would want Walter versus Brock Lesnar is for the rub. But besides that, I don't want Gunther nowhere near Brock Lesnar. He is too good. He always ends the match something different. Kind of inverted power slam before a clothesline. And he was in the ring with people who could actually wrestle and do him justice, like Pete does.
Even when Brock is kind of the...
He said fool around and find out.
Kind of the underdog, I guess, or kind of the whatever. I mean, as he is, I guess, in this situation with Omos, he still dominates too much that I don't want him in a situation with Walter.
Right.
Man, the more I see the bearded baldies, the more they're growing on me.
Oh, baby, I'm ready.
And I'm looking forward to seeing the Bearded Baldies versus the Street Profits. I think that's going to be their best match yet.
I'm looking forward to Ricochet versus Montez Ford. I'll give you that.
You don't like Docs?
No. I like Dawkins, but the equation of Dawkins and Bronson, I don't want.
Of these 4 things, one does not belong.
One does not belong.
One of these is not like the other.
Hey, if Strowman is able to get Ricochet more TV time, I'm all for Strowman being back.
If the only way Ricochet can get TV time is with Braun Strowman, he needs to go somewhere else while be appreciated properly.
Facts. I'm sorry.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not Ricochet, and obviously WWE is doing something for him. He likes a check. He likes what he's doing because he's stayed there and been there, so it is what it is.
His fiance's there.
So?
It's easy for him to,
do like everybody else and take the chick with you.
I don't want to work in the same office as my wife.
That's you.
I need that break, goddammit.
That's you.
I'm kind of mad all the time. Like Booker T left. I gotta take Carmella with me. What?
Sorry, you mentioned that, and it made me think of Moxley.
Huh?
Man could not get a vacation to save his life, and his wife just ended up getting a job at the company too.
Like, dang!
I think he got a 2-week vacation.
He don't want a break.
I can't get no time off. Why don't you just come work here? So we'll find some way to spend some time together.
Who's watching the baby?
Uncle Eddie.
Uncle Eddie.
Oh, hell no. I love Eddie Kingston, but he ain't getting anywhere near my kids.
Well, Moxley's arguing his child insane. So who's more properly more equipped to babysit a crazy baby than Eddie Kingston?
Let's all be real. No good nor good is an ass kicker, and she's going to be a world champion one day.
Okay, welcome back, Hassan. No, I need. Oh, AL, you're frozen. No, I need a full-on daddy daycare of the Shield new baby. I want Roman Reigns' twins. I want Rock. Is Seth Rollins' baby named Rock? I think it is. So, Ro. I want her, and I want Moxley's baby. I just want to see how they interact with each other, just once.
Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, like, man, Seth's daughter and Mox's daughter, I think would make a great tag team in the future.
So these two are over here talking about kids. I had much Impact, and we had TMDK versus Bullet Club, and it's pretty good.
It's a commercial now. What's coming up next is the KO show with special.
Smackdown sucks so bad. They have to plan the Shield's children's playdates.
Low key, Smackdown is a very entertaining show tonight. It's a commercial right now. Daggone it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Now, truthfully, go out of your way to watch Gunther versus Brooks. That was NXT UK. It really was.
And we're gonna be live to watch it. We're gonna be live tomorrow watching AEW Rampage at 10 p.m.
We are going to get through this NCAA season. Hopefully, this will be the last week of these special hours.
Fuck NCAA. Fuck Duke.
They're gonna be back next year. They will.
My quick ass is lost. That's why we beat.
All right, it's back on.
Last home game in y'all spot.
I ain't got no dog in this hunt.
Tar Hillian. God so loved the world, he gave us a Carolina blue sky, Carolina blue oceans, and Carolina blue eggplants, baby. Like,
they'll be back next year. The only time I actually cheer for
Next Friday, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
So Friday it's gonna be the same. So Friday night.
Oh, Lashley's gonna be in it?
Yeah.
SmackDown.
Lashley is going to be in it.
Let me see.
Wow.
So you're way behind.
He was front and center on the poster.
Okay.
So he don't even get a Mania payday. That has to even haven't paid him back. Okay.
Not yet. Hopefully, they're gonna find something for him.
Okay, Paul, you're not beating them charges.
All right. So the KO show has started.
He did? Is that why she turned it off?
Y'all will not see me dance crazy. You're just gonna hear my voice.
Wow.
All right.
So it was frozen, and on my end, everyone froze. Did it happen to everybody?
No,
No, we only saw you froze.
Well, good. No, really?
Night.
I'm sad the music stopped now.
All right.
We're back from dance break.
So next week when ALW aren't on this, but the week after, because next week is Mania.
Say that again?
Yeah, next weekend is Mania, so we're probably gonna be doing multiple shows. The week after, when Sammy comes out, you all have to do. One of y'all is gonna have to do this on camera, because it's just gonna be you two, and both of you can't be off camera.
Watch me. We'll see.
So we're gonna see money out dancing.
Cash out me $5 and then maybe you'll see it.
You just part. Okay, Robin Dixon. Okay.
So yeah, I'm guessing this partnership's not going to last very long.
Why do you say that?
We're already sowing seeds of Kevin Owens being jealous.
It's always there.
I rather you acknowledge the situation before you be snickering. Like they like Sammy. They like Sammy. We all know this.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Ooh. That kick was damn. That wasn't even a curve song. That was just a straight up kick to the head. A punt. Ooh. Bullet Club with the stereo sweet chin music. Ooh, fine cutter. Ooh. That's gotta be it. And Bullet Club retains.
It says KO Mania though. It doesn't say Sammy.
Chiefs get the clap and everything.
MVP, MVP, MVP.
Wait for it. I'm not there yet, but I think I see what's going. I see what's coming.
We now have Tommy Dreamer versus Bully Ray. Hopefully this match is quick. Hopefully it's really quick. It's not something most of us want to see at all.
So you're 5 seconds earlier for me, Sammy. You're 5 seconds ahead of me. Maybe 10.
So they have announced that next Friday, March 31st on GCW, it will be Vikingo versus Mike Bailey, which should be a hell of a match.
All right, come on, CHK.
Yeah, this match needs to be quick and get off my TV. I don't know why I'm seeing Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer.
KO Zania.
I'd rather watch Bully Ray than watch Tyrus.
Well, yes. No doubt about that.
They're the same person, but at least Bully Ray can kind of wrestle.
Yeah, I don't see him as the same person at all. I think Bubba Ray actually has some talent. Bobby Ray.
It's so precious.
No, I hugged you last week. You only get one hug a year.
There you go.
Sound like my dad.
I'm so conflicted, man. Like, I don't want the story to end. I don't know, man.
I mean, enjoy it while it lasts. It's not going to last long.
Enough is enough. No. Give you okay. Like I said. Right.
So we not and bucking and ready to fight. I bet you I'm not gonna face okay. That's best 13 twice to see me. I ain't nothing like.
I'm sorry.
Definitely should have known. But just know, that is our anthem. Like we will literally come out of nowhere, like and just be like, and everybody know all the words. And afterwards, just disappear. Like literally, there have been times where we have been ready to fight each other. That song comes on, and everybody shouting out their area code. My area code comes together, fights everybody else. They will fight each other afterwards.
I have a prediction on to who's going to be the people to take the titles off of KO and Sami Zayn. And let me just tell you, it doesn't make me happy, and it's going to make all of you unhappy too.
If they win.
They're going to win.
If
they're going to win, though.
Who do you think it'll be, Sammy? If I disagree, I'll remove it.
Well, I was planning on saving it tomorrow for our 5.
Okay. So that's an incentive for you guys to come tomorrow.
Yes, save it for tomorrow.
The 3 members of the Workforce Wrestling Network, as they talk about the 5 things they want to see happen after Mania. So I'll be at the chat with you guys.
This isn't a thing I want to happen. This is a thing that I'm predicting to happen, and I'm putting it on my list.
Well, if you don't want it to happen, okay.
I think we're getting a new heel tag team, and I think people are going to hate them.
Well, that's what's supposed to happen. That there is either good heel heat or go away heel heat.
Both. Because there's 2 members.
Oh, gosh. So, SmackDown is done. That was a very satisfying SmackDown. We got 1 week left. They're going to sell all these tickets. We're going to sell as many tickets as we need to.
Yep, we got 1 more SmackDown before WrestleMania. So
1 more SmackDown, 1 more Raw.
Actually, I'm not so sure about it anymore, because the biggest reason for it was because both of these men have been on huge losing streaks. But one of them just won tonight, so now I'm like, well, I don't know anymore.
All right, don't say anything more. We're gonna wait.
So, what was your guys' match of the night for SmackDown?
Walter versus Pete Dunne. And like not Gunther versus Butch. That was Walter and Pete Dunne in that ring.
Sammy, what about you? What was your match tonight?
Same. Easy. Same.
And Anika, how about an MVP and an LVP?
MVP for Ray for finally ducking and bucking and starting to fight with your son. Finally. That's your mama. That's your mama. Disrespect your mama.
LVP Dominic, you do not talk to your mother that way.
It's your mama. She gave you life.
Did she?
She raised you.
Did she?
She definitely raised him. Gave birth. It's kayfabe. You don't know what's kayfabe.
Are you sure? Because Eddie says he's the pappy.
Sammy, what was your slam of the night from SmackDown?
I'm gonna give it to the moment where Pete Dunne was grabbing Walter's fingers and Walter just turns to the side and slaps him in the chest. No, stop that.
Stop that. It was hilarious, and it really did hurt. Like a swat from your parent. Look at that.
That's what you call a wallop. That was a wallop.
So how many more matches for Sacrifice?
I want to say I think there's 2 more, but I don't know for sure.
It's the Busted Open match. Then Kazarian. I think it's it's this one and one more.
Okay, so it's just the main event. Then it's a 6-man tag main event.
Okay.
You guys should watch it. It's actually good. Okay, so everything's been good except for this. This match has been too long, and yeah.
I'll put a link in the Discord.
Thank you, because that was like $10.
Do you know what I can do with $10?
Right. I can go to Starbucks, give me a frappe and a sandwich.
I go to Wendy's, I go to Zaxby's, I can go to Chambers, I go to Cookout, I can go to Waffle House, I go to a bunch of different places. Starbucks ain't one of them.
Now, like if you go get the double smoked bacon egg sandwich. That's fine.
Eat pork.
Right. Thank you. They do.
And I don't really do processed food like that, so my stomach would be towards empty. Fuck up.
Like,
yeah, why has this match been this long? Whoa.
I don't. It's forever.
Holy shit. Bully Ray just punched a fan. Or a plant. I mean, he punched someone in the crowd.
Oh, gosh. No.
A plant.
It has to be a plant. It has to be.
MJF used to kill a child.
Right.
He was a plant.
Everybody else do not do what you just do that anymore.
Sammy is popping.
Huh?
Is that your alarm going on?
Alarm? No, I'm getting text messages.
The text message alarm or text message notification. It's the same thing.
Ding.
Yes.
Yep.
It's 10:04. Who's texting you this late?
Right.
You know, nothing open this time of night except for 2 things.
Arms and legs.
Well, 3 things. And Waffle House. Extra Waffle House and Cookout, you know.
Wait, what's that 4th one?
Waffle House and Cookout.
Oh, us, yeah.
No, I'm talking about while I love us, we don't come with a tray of deliciousness. We are not a Cajun sandwich.
We're in our house. My door is closed.
I don't know. I feel like I could be described as a tray of deliciousness.
Oh my god, that's the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen. Did you just see that, CM?
No, I'm trying to get over the fact Sammy just called himself a trans deliciousness.
So, Bully Ray pulled out a step stool, a little tiny step stool from under the ring, and made the ref hold it while he slowly climbed up it and stood at the top and gave the Tommy Dreamer symbol. And he was like 2 feet off the ground and then jumped on, but Miss Dreamer. It was fucking hysterical.
Oh no, Tommy's got the bag.
Tommy's got the bag. Here come the thumbtacks.
Thumbtacks or Legos? Which would you rather step on?
Shit.
Legos.
I don't know. That's tough.
Thumbtacks.
I want to say Legos. Okay,
Thumbtacks.
I'd almost say thumbtack because the thumbtack, if you step on it, it goes in once. The Lego doesn't actually go in; it just stays there and keeps fucking.
Like, depending on how.
Maybe Legos aren't as bad for me because I'm flat-footed. I also used to run it on rocks as a kid.
Same, but Legos hurt.
Legos
like,
hurt.
No reason.
I mean, they hurt, but they don't puncture.
That part, the puncturing of it all.
I think that's what's worse though. Like
It's not gonna hurt.
Bully Ray has a cheese grater.
Oh God.
Yeah, I could use that for my feet.
You know, you could just go get some sea salt or some sugar and some water and scrub your feet with it.
Or get a pumice heel.
That works, but the salt and the sugar work a little bit better.
Yeah.
Now Tommy has the
He's talking about a cheese grater to his feet.
cheese grater. Oh, ref bump.
He married. Shanae gotta get her thing, gotta get her nails. I ain't watching Martin, so
That was terrible.
Yo, that's probably one of the funniest moments. Oh my goodness. You gotta go to work on Myra's face.
Okay, so we got Hit Row.
It's going on.
For what?
All right. Andre the Giant Battle Royale. We got Hit Row, Los Lotharios. We have Cedric and Shelton.
So that
We have the OC.
Is it a tag team?
We got Shelton and Cedric Alexander.
Oh,
Yeah, that's her business.
hey.
Yeah, Hurt Business. Yeah. Okay. So Hit Row, Los Lotharios, Hurt Business, OC, Maximum Male Models, Legato. Then we have Rick Boogs and Elias. There is Ali and Dolph Ziggler. We got Pete Dunne and Ridge Holland. Sorry, I gotta think of names. They're not on the tip of my tongue.
Ooh.
Samuel Shaw, Dexter Loomis. That's it. Dexter Loomis
Why is that?
and
You
Johnny Gargano.
No. Time out. You know Dexter Shaw before you know Dexter.
Samuel
Yeah, I know Samuel Shaw before because Samuel. You know, it's easy for me to remember.
Oh, Sammy. Okay, continue.
What did I miss? Why are you just naming tag teams?
This is the Andre the Giant Battle Royale.
Oh, I missed that.
Madcap, Bronson Reed, Baron Corbin, Karrion Kross, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, Austin Creed, and
Oh,
You did not just say
ooh,
Austin Creed.
Right?
Xavier Woods. My bad.
You're good.
So
I'm sorry. I know him as Austin Creed.
all of this is happening, and the ref is still down, and there is no other ref.
why is this the co-main event, and why are they getting so much time?
Oh yeah.
This match should have been over 10 minutes ago.
Is it at least good?
Started.
No. It's not at least good. No.
And I think the last person is Santos Escobar.
Back to the
I would
Cheese
love
Grater.
to be Santos, but for storyline wise that can lead to WrestleMania, I think the
Next to Dexter Loomis. Is that Santos?
yes it is.
Yeah.
Okay. And Santos. Santos is the last member of that.
I would love for Santos to win, but storyline wise, since they have not confirmed or denied that Bray's gonna be okay, I think that Bobby Lashley should win. And not Xavier Woods.
Why have they not learned?
Cedric Alexander
that man?
and Tristan Benjamin should help them. Yes.
All right. People who I think could win.
Is that night 1 or night 2?
We don't know yet.
Friday. This is Friday.
Smackdown. That's right.
Oh, it's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, as long as it's not Madcap Moss again, I'm not going to complain.
No, like if it's not Bobby Lashley, I don't understand what we're doing. It should be either Bobby Lashley or LA Knight.
LA Knight over Karrion Kross?
Yes,
for sure. If it's going to be anyone, it should be LA Knight. It should be LA Knight.
I mean, I'm going to be rooting for Johnny Gargano and Rick Boogs, personally.
Gargano's Gargano. Oh,
You'll probably be the only person rooting for Rick Boogs.
yeah.
Sammy Joe has to be
I'm
the only
booging out.
Rick Boogs fan.
I'm booging out.
Had it been before he got hurt, I would have agreed.
Yeah, I can say that.
So somebody's at ringside and push the ref back in. I missed who it was.
One of the good hands, I guess.
Okay.
Oh. This match is still going on.
Yeah. Did you find the link in the Discord or no?
I didn't hear a ding ding in my phone. So wait a minute.
Oh, it's there.
Oh, it's already in there. Okay.
Yeah.
One moment. Still making my food.
Billy Ray's setting up a table.
Who was that that just came running in?
Right? There's like 3 other people in the ring. Yeah, who is that with all the hair?
So is TNA gonna do anything special next week?
Yes.
Multiverse of Madness.
They're doing two things though. They have a live Impact at their normal time, and then there'll be an hour break before the Multiverse United pay-per-view.
My bad. You did say that.
It's fucking weird. Okay, so whoever he punched in the face has now jumped the rail and is trying to get into the ring. Have we determined who that is?
No.
I'll say Rhino. I'll say
Who's
Rhino.
the dude that had on the red undies?
I don't know.
No, is it Bobby Fish?
You think the dude in the crowd is Rhino?
Well, going towards, ECW.
It looks like it could be Fish.
Yeah, it does almost look like Fish, but it's not, though, I don't think.
But he also looks like too young and too tall.
I'm going to mute myself so I can hear what Bobby Ray's saying.
Bully Ray. B-Ray.
Who is that?
NHL.
NHL enforcer, yeah. He's an NHL player. That's why I don't know him, because he plays a sport no one cares about.
Oh, so no one,
A bunch of money?
Yep. So TNA spent a bunch of money on a celebrity that nobody knows and nobody cares about.
I only know 3 teams and 1 additional player. And the only reason I know that additional player is because he's the greatest of all time, a fucking legend of the industry.
Gretzky?
Yeah, Gretzky.
I was a Blackhawks fan when Chicago other sports teams were sucking, so I know Kane.
We got the Carolina Hurricanes. I don't know much else besides that.
The only 3 teams I know are the Blues, the Hawks, and the Wings, because they're the Midwest teams and they have fierce rivalries with each other. Like, those are the bloody matches, and I love watching those guys play hockey when they play hockey. Because, man, they're violent.
CM,
they
what
should
happened?
be fighting their own birds.
What happened to Tommy Dreamer?
I don't even know. My stream froze. I refreshed it and then I come back and it's
Tommy Dreamer was gone. I guess Tommy Dreamer's.
Wait, Scott's back?
Yeah, Scott D'Amore is back.
Oh, he's fighting?
He wants to fight Bully Ray.
Scott, you might want to go get Giselle. That might help you with it.
I'm up for Bobby Ray versus Scott D'Amore.
Bully.
No, Santino calls him Bobby. I'm calling him Bobby.
You're not Santino.
Oh my gosh.
Are you guys excited to watch John Cena wrestle at Mania?
Yeah, I like John Cena.
What?
It was John Cena.
Cena.
Okay. He brought reinforcements.
Yes, he did.
Who is that?
Right? Who is it?
Joe Henry.
A lot of people.
Rhino.
Rhino. Mike Bailey.
All right, here comes the Heath Bar looking for some action. Let's rock, baby.
Now, hold on. How Mike Bailey and Jonathan Gresham go from trying to kill each other?
Right.
So we go
seriously, though, Heath, when he retires from wrestling, he needs to open a bar and call it Heath Bar.
He got kids. He might not be able to do that.
Call it what?
Well, his kids don't be grown.
He still got them.
He still got them, but they gonna be grown. His kids can hang out at the bar.
Holy shit!
Oh my God, Scott D'Amore just code redded whoever that was. Who the fuck was that?
One of the good hands.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Right?
Holy shit! Holy shit!
He just code redded himself. Okay, seriously, who is this dude with the hair?
Right? That's what I want to know.
Oh, yeah, people have been talking about him.
I'm kind of surprised with all that's going on right now that this isn't, even though this match shouldn't have been the main event, it feels like this would be a natural place for the show to end. It seems weird they're going to do another match after this.
These are the highs and lows of when you have wrestler input on a show. Like, I get it. It's very nice, but you're not the end. So maybe we'll tone it down and do all this stuff on that Impact Thursday and not here.
I'm Googling it to find the name for everyone. Like, I've heard so many people talking about him, but like I'm just blanking on the name right now. I'm bad with names, people. I'm sorry.
Who you trying to look for?
The man with the hair.
The man with the hair.
The Farrah Fawcett hair. Phil is okay because he is a whore. He's already got him to each other you, so I can be free.
Did you guys? Me and Timmy were talking about it earlier.
Yuya Uemura.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
CM and Anika, you guys seen? I know CM has because she's on top of all that stuff. You seen Punk Ass Phil's latest Instagram issue?
Punk ass Phil is a little bitch. He lies all the time. Don't believe his shit. No, seriously, like to be quite honest, like he's been lying about AEW from the beginning. Because if folks seem to forget that when the Bucks and Cody were reaching out to him, he was like, "No, they never called me. They texted me." Cody was like, "No, I called and texted you because I was trying to be respectful." Then it was, "Oh, well, they don't need to contact me. Tony needs to contact me. Tony was contacting me. Oh, well, this. Oh, well, that. Okay." And then comes off, AEW continues to go on without him and does really well. Then Brody Lee dies, and then all of a sudden he wants to come because AEW kept the sickness under wraps and stuff. And it's like, bruh, you could have been here from the beginning. They contacted you from the beginning. You didn't want to be here. Then you go with a lie, and they're like, "Oh, with the dirt sheets." The dirt sheets are like, "No, we heard it from XYZ, not from Bucks, not from Kenny, not from Hangman." Well, I think, but I feel it sounds like you have a bad brain.
It's like honestly, this whole latest rant on Instagram, it feels like to me, I don't know all the details. It feels like whatever contact or bridge they're trying to build to get him back to TNA to AEW has fell through on whatever account. He's like, "Oh well, F y'all then. Let me go off on a rant," even though, like, are you sure he's straight edge?
Oh, yeah. Somebody said on Twitter, he needs to just, medical marijuana.
It's like, no. Stuff like that is what a drunk person does.
You can be straight edge and be bipolar.
Like when you do stuff like that, that's what a person that's inebriated does. Right? No offense. But yeah, it feels to me like that's an outburst of someone who didn't get their way. So whatever talks they had, he didn't get his way. So what do you go to? I'm gonna get more muffins to eat my feelings on television.
All of this could have been avoided by simply having adult conversations. You have a problem with Hangman, you talk to Hangman. You have a problem with Moxley, you talk to Moxley. You feel like Kenny and the Bucks are having an issue with you, you talk to them. You don't just sit here and let it build. Then you get in front of cameras and it explodes. Like, bro.
Well, the problem is he's not an adult, right? He's a child. So
who's a child?
CM Punk, and a petulant child at that. So
he acts like a teenager, and teenagers are all either psychopaths, sociopaths, or narcissists at that time because in the brain, it's all about them. His brain may not develop. It's like a 50-year-old man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now that you say that, I definitely see it. Center of his own universe.
100%.
You want to say that you don't want to say it's a pattern, but look at the pipe bomb. You weren't the top star. So what are you gonna do? You got a mic and said your feelings in front of the entire crowd.
He does this in every company. In the words of Campfire, because I don't acknowledge the person who really wrote the song, it's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. Like, that's what he needs to say.
The problem is those people don't recognize that there's a problem. That's the problem.
He knows he's the problem. That's the thing. Everybody's like, "Oh, he doesn't know." He knows he's the problem.
The thing that I love is what came out about what happened just before the press conference. That Hangman basically went up to him and said, "Your time's up, old man. My time is now."
Is that true?
Apparently, Hangman told CM Punk before the press conference
He's right.
But the thing is that he said that, and Hangman wasn't the champion. Mox was the champion. Hangman was not the champion at that time. You know.
Yeah.
Hangman was just, pointing out the elephant in the room.
Yep.
People love you, but you're
They don't know you.
He just does a lot of shit for no reason.
That was still like that promo set between him and Heyman was still crazy to me. Because for people who didn't know the backstage stuff, it really was like, what the heck is he talking about? What is going on?
Nobody was even thinking about it. Hi, Dolores.
What's up, Dolores? We are finishing the main event we're here at the main event of Sacrifice.
Also,
but I do wonder for how much of that time that Hangman was just living rent-free in Punk's mind.
The whole time.
The whole time. Everybody lives rent-free in Punk's mind because he's hypersensitive and can't get over shit. That's why he has to fucking lash out, because it all just festers in his head until he can't fucking handle it anymore. And then he fucking short circuits and fucking explodes on everybody.
And eats its feelings.
Hell yeah.
And, here's the thing. I know, and this is my opinion, I know a lot of people disagree. If you're coming with that much baggage, you have to be a fucking megastar. And I understand he fills the seats, but for me, CM Punk has never been the best wrestler in the world or the best wrestler in the company he's been in. He just hasn't for me. He's always been overrated, in my opinion, and his attitude doesn't match his ability. His ego doesn't match his ability.
I just want to take a moment and say shout out Impact for bringing Time Machine back. Like, thank you. Thank you. I love these guys. Thank you.
Aww.
Like, Kushida left New Japan because he didn't want to be in the junior division anymore. He wanted to be able to fight and claw his way up towards the top. And then he goes to WWE, and boom, they create a cruiserweight division and stick him in that. And he's left wondering, why the hell did I leave? Why the hell did I leave?
I mean, with all due respect to Kushida, you can't be 5 foot tall and 120 pounds and expect to be in the heavyweight division. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry.
Hater. It can't.
Well, just to be clear, ALW does not like Rey Mysterio. So we already understand where this all comes from. We all understand where this already comes from. I say shout out to my Adam Coles and my Johnny Garganos.
I don't have a problem with small guys in any way, shape, or form. I just have an issue with the small guys beating the really big guys consistently.
Consistently. So they can beat him once, but that's it.
Well, I mean, fluke things do happen. And wrestling's big on having, people help people get wins, interference, whatever. I mean, that's one thing, but yeah. There's no way that Rey Mysterio should be beating the Big Show clean, ever. It's just not happening. The Big Show can hold him and squeeze him in his hand until he's dead in one hand. That's just not believable. In no world is it believable. Now, if Rey has help from Eddie Guerrero, Rey has help from whoever is winning, that's fine. Whoever wants to come out and help, beat up the Big Show, then that's one thing. But he should never get a clean pin over someone like that. It just shouldn't.
Yes, he should. And then with him having he was then able to bring him down to his size and fight him like a regular dude.
What? I'm sorry, I couldn't. I didn't catch all that.
Ray could kick him in the knees, take out his knees. With his knees down, he would then be able to fight him like a regular dude because Big Show really didn't have a body strength like that.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but maybe.
Vince made him like stop working out, so yeah, he lost a lot of the strength that he had.
Yeah, but he's still the Big Show. I mean, and it's still Rey Mysterio. I mean, that's like implying that I still can't throw my grandson around the house. Like, I mean, just because I'm old and feeble, like.
So I'll say this. Should you? Maybe not.
Ironically, I actually watched a video earlier today. These two guys, there was like a 60-pound weight difference. So the big guy comes charging at the little guy, and the little guy takes his momentum, flips him over, and then rear naked choke over in like 5 seconds. I was impressed.
You just have to know how to fight.
It does happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying.
So I'll say this. My baby, as you all know, HBK. And someone said it was like HBK had the mindset of he made it believable that no matter who he fights, he can win, right? And people, and like, if you have that believability, I can believe it. Like Daniel Bryan, I think he should have beat Brock Lesnar. I think like that definitely should have happened. Not no close to 3. That should have happened. Like Moxley, before Moxley, he was Dean Ambrose. He had the mindset of being crazy enough to be the big dude. So it really is about the mindset. Rey Mysterio, his mystique is his mask.
Moxley's not a short dude himself. Moxley's like 6.
I was going to say Moxley's not small. Like,
like 6 or something.
Yeah, I don't know if he's
6'4". He's 6'4". I think 230.
So the thing is, he would always be slouching next to Roman. Roman is actually the shortest member of the Shield.
Yeah.
No.
Roman is still like 6'6", but Mox is actually the one that's 6'6". Roman is 6'4".
But Mox is always slouching. I'm always slouching too. I get it. I think it might be a white dude from the Midwest sort of thing. I don't know.
Not height wise, more of a build. Like I think before he got hurt, he was like more so in the like he wasn't packing weight. It wasn't until after he got hurt, he came back. It was his hair cut off. He was jacked. I'm like, dude, how much weight did you put on, baby boy? But yeah, before like I'm more so of weight with Dean Ambrose. Very different between Moxley and Dean Ambrose. But yeah, it's like if you give me the mindset that I can kick somebody behind, I will full on believe you that you can kick a big dude behind. Period.
Kushida and Macklin are in the ring right now. She's got
I was gonna ask, like, is that match still going?
Yep. Headlock on Macklin right now.
Oh, I thought you were watching.
I can't find on the Discord yet. Was it like an old?
Ooh.
No, I just put it in the general, right? I mean, it should be the newest message in the main Discord.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yep. It's not really like a hyperlink. It's just a website name. Macklin Kushida. Macklin just hit him with a back elbow. Kushida is down.
Did you find it?
Not yet. You know my phone's jacked up.
Your phone.
Oh.
All right. We're family. This is going on my phone right now. That's what I'm working with. So I'm trying to find it through this.
Go on I just sent a link in the private chat of StreamYard.
But even then, I really just need another device. That's the meat of the table.
How did you manage to do that to your phone?
General. Okay. So
If you can't find it there, I put it in the StreamYard private chat.
Yes and no. I went to urgent care on Monday because on Sunday night I was coughing and I felt something in my side like pop. So I went to urgent care on Monday, and they told me that I had cracked 2 ribs from coughing too hard. So, but everything's starting to feel a little bit better now. The cough is definitely subsiding finally, and the rib pain is going away. So I think I'm getting better. Thanks for asking, Dolores. I appreciate it.
You know, if you had some moonshine and drank that, your cough would have been gone by now.
I'm not doing any moonshine tonight.
No, never again, Sammy. Never again on the stream.
Never again on the stream.
Why not?
Hey,
You are not allowed.
we didn't get fired. We didn't get fired.
Go back and watch that. Go back and watch.
I was drinking vodka that night. And that's what I'm drinking tonight. Vodka.
If vodka does that to you, what do you think moonshine gonna do to you?
I think it was the kind of vodka or the brand of vodka that you were drinking. But yeah,
Moonshine don't make me wild. Moonshine makes me chill. Like I'm mellowed out on moonshine. That's what moonshine does to me. Vodka makes me wild. Speaking of which, cheers.
We really thought we was gonna get fired. And we don't even work for them. We gonna get fired.
Got a little on my chin.
Y'all tell goodbyes. Thank you for having us here. It was been a blast.
They invited us back. It's all good. We didn't get fired.
The awkward moment.
People like my hijinks.
Can we get time?
I didn't even throw up in a bonfire.
Trios title?
No, you cannot.
Why not?
Because CHK said no.
Whatever. How about Ring of Honor for the 6-man tags?
That'd be a good place.
Yes, we're going to do Rampage tomorrow. No, I'm going to put together a list this weekend of all the shows that take place over WrestleMania weekend, and probably Tuesday before or after the cookout, we'll sit down and decide which ones we're going to do and so on. So we'll let you know next week for sure.
We will let you know.
We will let you know. But we will definitely do Rampage tomorrow for sure. Oh, Kushida has Rich Swann nasty little submission move.
He is like so inventive when it comes to him.
Right? So can we get Kushida versus Angelico? Like just a submission battle? Like, could you imagine how crazy that would be?
Bruh. Add in Bryan Danielson.
Right? Oh yeah, there you go. So I guess Blackpool Combat Club has done a full heel about. They are definitely now full-fledged heels.
Well, at least 3/4 of them.
At least, yeah. What's going on with Dragon? Like he's never there with them. I assuming something's gonna happen where he's gonna separate himself. I assume at some point here.
No, because last time, no, he is still a heel. The last time he was together, they're beating little black boys top flight. They had the audacity to almost beat them. I hate it and I love it because it was like they weren't like you said. They weren't together, but then all of a sudden, Top Flight almost beat them. It was like they put a call in to Uncle Victor. We don't talk to Uncle Victor. Can you put that life until it's absolutely necessary? Like, Brian, you saw that? Oh, say less. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Rampage. They just hit these little poor boys in the back of the head with their feet. Like that's good. I feel like that. I love that relationship that he has with BCC right now, where it's like. Okay, I'm not with you always, but I am a phone call away when absolutely necessary. I do love that.
AEW's trio division is my favorite thing in wrestling right now, aside from Julia being champ.
It's definitely where they're focusing. Where Tony's focusing most of his attention at the moment, for sure. That's where the best booking is taking place at the moment.
Now, I will say this. I would like a promo of why they've become heels now. It's like why? What's your motivation? Like, y'all just all of a sudden pissed off now? Why? Just tell us. And let Renee do it. Renee, have Renee interviewed Moxley yet? It's time for that as well. Come on.
Yep. I agree. Rich Swann is in the corner of Time Machine getting beat up. Oh. Swann trying to fight back. Big kick. Right hand. Oh. Saban just dragged Swann out of the ring. Oh, Kushida missed. Oh.
Come on, Rich.
Can we make it social?
Chop post. What?
Can we make it socially acceptable to just wear loincloths again?
No.
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 Even if they did, like, is that really what you just want to wear all day?
Yeah. Especially during summer.
Yeah, see, I have no desire.
Go out and wear a kilt. That works.
There you go. That's about as close as you're going to get.
I want to run around barefoot through the woods and catch fish.
Oh, only if you're Stu Grayson. Only if you're Stu Grayson. His loincloth, that looks awesome.
That's because we stand Stu.
As much as everyone here is a Stu fan.
Is that why I love Stu so much?
Everyone here being as big as Stu fans as we are, if y'all haven't watched BTE this week, you got to go watch it because Stu was hysterical. The Dark Order segment with Stu is fucking hysterical.
Stu.
He said, "Oh, y'all guys just kept doing that wrestling thing while I was gone."
It's a very angry.
Good job, Tony Khan, for realizing your fucking mistake and fixing it.
It only took everybody else his ass about retiring Stu. I swear he has me muted at this point.
Right?
And I don't even be talking shit like I used to. And I deleted all those tweets. Well, actually, I made a new Twitter. So.
Like, for real, like, I feel like everyone agreed he was the best member of Dark Order. Like, how is he the first one you let go?
No.
Well, not let go, but they just came to a new, like, Stu was like, if I'm not wrestling on TV, why am I here? Which is basically you're letting him go. But yeah, don't like after his match with the WWE tribute. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Kazarian. Ooh. What are they gonna do? Oh, a drop kick into a flatliner. 1, 2. Kaz kicks out. That was a nice little spot. This has been a really good match. Some really good spots.
This is nice after that whole Bully Ray issue.
I agree. Even though it felt like it was a natural ending place for the show, I'm glad that the show didn't end on that because it would have left a sour taste in my mouth for the show overall. Now that we're getting this and we're getting a really good final match, I've almost forgotten about the Bully Ray debacle.
Oh, whatever team did this, I don't think I'd be mad.
Yep. All right, Swan. Swan's gonna fly.
Like,
oh no. Oh.
And just the same thing, but with the face.
Magna with the blind tag.
Boat, But like Kazarian, I'm like, he's a good wrestler. You had nothing for him in AEW? Like, really?
And you know the funny thing about it, like when AEW first started and SCU was the tag team champions, I was all here for it. Kaz and Scorpio Sky, I was all here for it. And then even when they lost the titles and they gave Kaz that Elite Hunter moniker, I thought, oh yeah, I'm all here for that. But then they never did nothing with it. He just never did anything. He just and then
Like,
disappeared.
Like I think I've already said it, but I would keep saying it. My first AEW promotion, the match that tore it down was Lucha Bros versus SCU. They like, how do you not have anything for Kazarian? Come on now.
Yeah. And the Elite Hunter would have been a great gimmick. They just dropped the ball. I don't know why.
Or just let him do it in Impact, not on AEW.
I'm glad he's back with Impact. I'd much rather see him on Impact actually on TV and getting than sitting and catering for AEW.
Agreed.
How is catering for AEW?
I have no idea.
I would think it's good.
Do they got the fresh motts? Like, what they got going on?
I know they got a lot of people sitting at the table.
Only you, your mind went there.
Oh, Kushida send him up. Oh. Destroyed Macklin in the corner. Nope. Kushida's got Macklin down. What's he going to do? Oh, kick the arm. Oh. Macklin countered. Kushida from the top. Whoa. Oh. Nope. Kushida's in the corner in the tree of woe. Here comes Macklin. Oh, with a spear right to the midsection. Damn, that was nasty looking. Macklin tags his Kaz. Kaz tags in Swan. Oh! Here goes Swan in. Oh. It looks like it's over here. It looks like Kushida's going to take the pin. Swan going up for the 450. There it is, 450 on Kushida. 1, 2. Oh, Kushida kicked out. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. I can't believe Kushida kicked out there.
Because he's Kushida. Kushida. Like they didn't guarantee it, but I want Kushida versus Darby Allin too. I want. Please give me that whenever you get the chance.
Oh, Kushida got the armbar. Shelly's got a Macklin in the emergency stretch. Uh-oh. 3 submissions at the same time. Time machine. Oh, Macklin fought out. Now he's helping his teammates out. Uh-oh. Macklin's in trouble. Triple team. Oh, no.
It's no DQ?
It is, but it's not no DQ, but they're lenient with letting the partners be in the ring and have tag team moments.
Okay.
Oh, here we go with the super corner spot. No, maybe not. 3 guys up on the top row.
You know.
Oh, go ahead.
You know what I believe?
What?
People who think the earth is flat have never left their own country.
I can tell you that's not true.
Oh, really?
I know people personally that believe the earth is flat that have traveled internationally.
Really? Wow.
I have a really good friend from high school. a black dude who spent 2 years in Japan and
Why
still is
not-
adamant that the world is black, that the world is flat.
Wild.
How was the Earth being flat work?
What? How would
Now-
it work?
Like, is it just like this, and then the sun just goes around it?
Right? You're asking the wrong person because I don't know. Because it's round as far as I'm concerned.
Like, is it like a piece of paper? Like, how does it? And like, how do we keep the water from spilling out?
Right? There's a big ice wall apparently.
If there's a big ice wall, wouldn't it be cold?
Right? All right, Kushida got the submission pin on Macklin. Time Machine, the winners.
Let's go.
And a very good main event match. You know, Sammy, it's interesting that you say that because, like, I being a very progressive liberal person, I always believed that with more education became more open-mindedness and more liberalism, and that's absolutely not true. I'm a political science major with a bachelor's degree in political science, and I would say more than 50% of the students that I attended my political science classes with or graduated with that degree were hardcore conservative Republicans, and it really surprised me.
Mhm. I mean, that's another thing is that you have to question your education too. You can't just blindly eat everything you're told.
Oh, no doubt, 100%.
But when there's evidence, you gotta lean towards the evidence of the water's not spilling overboard, so the Earth might not be flat.
Well, see, here's the thing: like when you have realistic things that you've realized you've been lied to about, and you're already skeptical, it's going to make you skeptical about everything, right? So, and that's where they're coming from. I don't believe it. I don't agree with it, but that's where they're coming from. We've been lied to all this time. Why would we believe it? Believe your facts now? Like,
But to a point.
yeah, no, I agree.
To a point.
I 100% agree. All right, so that's the end of Sacrifice. CM, what was your match of the night?
It's between the main event, Bailey and Gresham, and Trey Miguel and Lindsay Dorado.
For me, it's between the main event and Pete Dunne and Walter.
Well, just sacrifice Sammy.
Being that you only saw one match, Sammy, that's fair.
Well, I saw two.
On Sacrifice. Oh, that's true. You saw two on Sacrifice. That's true. Actually, you saw three because you saw the two opening matches on Countdown.
Oh, I saw four.
Okay. Yeah, no, my match of the night is Lindsay Dorado and Trey Miguel. LVP is PCO just because I have to fucking see him on my TV. MVP, I don't even know at this point. I don't know. That's a tough one. Who's your MVP and LVP?
LVP is Bully Ray because
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh.
everybody involved in the match is the MVP. MVP is PCO because that motherfucker ain't never gonna die.
My MVP is Scott Demore for that amazing Code Red.
You mean the good man who flipped him his own self? Yeah.
How old is PCO and how old is Tommy Dreamer?
PCO is 52 and Tommy Dreamer I think is 49.
Really?
Really?
I believe so. I'll tell you here in just a sec. Hold on. And I'm pretty sure PCO is 52. I'm pretty sure. I remember
My
reading
shock
that.
is that he's older than Tommy Dreamer. People, take care of your bodies. Take care of your bodies. You're gonna look better. You're gonna age gracefully.
Well, not everyone, you know.
Oh, PCO. I'm sorry. PCO is 55.
Also helps have melanin, like more melanin, because it helps protect your body against sun damage. So
PCO is 55 and Tommy Dreamer is 52. So
Still.
too old to be wrestling.
That's MVP of the week. The Busted Open match.
Yes. Yeah. No doubt. All right. Anyone got anything else they want to say before CM takes us out?
No, cool. So catch us. What time are y'all going live tomorrow for the cookout?
What? Say that again.
What time are you doing the cookout tomorrow?
I don't know. What time do you guys want to do it?
Like 30 minutes before. I was thinking 30 minutes before Rampage.
So the Rampage starts at 7,
So-
so 6:30.
So it's not going to be a full-fledged cookout. It's mostly going to be a Rampage watch-along. We're just going to punch it in and nail it in right before the show starts.
Oh, I don't know.
Do before the show, yes.
As much as y'all.
Should we do a top 3 instead of a top 5 then?
Yes, but no honorable mentions.
So are we just going to start the Rampage stream early, or we're going to actually do 2 different streams?
Started early.
Off camera.
Okay.
So come live tomorrow. We start at 9:30 for the cookout, where they'll be talking about their top 3 to 5 WrestleMania picks. Things that they want to happen after Mania. I'm not going to say that because I don't watch WWE and no. Also tomorrow night, watch live as we go through Rampage. Hopefully it's an amazing show. We will be live again on Tuesday for the cookout. Under the Radar should be dropping sometime next week. All for not, we'll be dropping on Wednesday of next week. We are going to be streaming a shit ton next week. So just pay attention to our social media to find us, because dear God.
Thanks, Dolores.
Of all types of things.
See you later, boo-boo.
Until then, Sammy, you keep pumping that iron, and the rest of us are going to say peace.
Peace.